yes, welcome back to Creative Cravings here on Craft TV. My name is George Akid. Happy Wednesday wherever you are in the world. For the next 3 hours, we are getting our Creative Cravings on, and we are joined by the wonderful Sanntangle. They're going to join us a little bit later on in the studio. So much love for those today. We have got some very exciting people here in the studio. One of those people being the wonderful Debbie Fisher. Hello, my dear.
Oh, I thought you were going to say someone else then, because I'm so excited, George. We got someone that's joining us today, and not just joining us today, joining our team, and it's going to be absolutely amazing. So I want you all to give a really big welcome to my really gorgeous friend who's joining Team Purple at Crafters TV, which is Corinne Robinson. How are you, darling?
I'm really good, thank you. I can't believe it. I'm going to come and do my first demo very shortly. So yeah, big new adventure all starts here today.
Yeah, it definitely does. So really exciting for us, isn't it, George?
It really is. Loads of love coming in already today.
Thank you.
Corinne, how long have you been crafting?
How long have I been crafting? About 20 years now.
20 years?
Yes, I know. I was ever so young.
Ever so young?
Yeah, really young.
I mean, she's only 21 now, so you know what I mean? So, Corinne, tell us, what is your favourite kind of crafting? What's your favourite thing?
Papercraft. Paper crafter through and through. Flower forming.
Yeah.
Absolutely love making my flowers. A lot of people know me for my flower making and paper crafting, because I can combine the two together.
Yes.
Absolutely perfect.
Brilliant. And what are you most looking forward to here at Crafters TV?
I think it's learning all the new products, because that's going to be a massive learning curve for me, but it's going to be so much fun. I'm really looking forward to it.
Well, I'm looking forward to having you on the team. I know everyone else is. We'll see you a little bit later on
certainly
in
shall,
the show.
yes.
Loads of you getting in touch again, saying hello. Bethan, even everyone fitting in another hour of Crafters TV before heading to work. Lynn Harvey, hi Debbie, George and all the CTV team, the wonderful social superstars for this evening, everyone. And Kathy C, hi everyone from a very wet and windy Northern Ireland. Hi everyone. Again, says Penelope. Yeah, loads of you get in touch. Great deals coming up for you in this show. And we are going to be starting off, first of all, we're starting off Thursday. The image sentiment dies. Yes, we are. They're a great collection, 12 different elements within this bundle. So much love for these. A great staple of any crafting household, any crafting life. You know, well, who knows? They're going to all have them. 12 different elements. We're getting 6 brilliant designs within this collection, which you're going to love time and time again and use them so many ways. Remember, they're coming 2 dies. You're getting that wonderful outline die, and you're getting that wonderful sentiment die in the middle. Let me take you through the different designs that you can get today. If friends with flowers, I'd pick you. Another great sentiment. See there, you're getting the outline die, plus you get that worker die in the middle there. Thank you for everything you do. Again, you've also got, it's time to celebrate with lots of cake. Again, count your blessings. Faith, hope and love. And friendship means the world to me. A great bundle, a great price, a huge saving of 25%. And remember, you can buy them individually, and you got a multi-buy option as well. Any 2 for £18 or $22. Debbie, a great collection that people absolutely love and adore.
Do you know what? I always say it every time, because it's so true. The one thing that we need on any make that we do is a sentiment. And I love these sentiments because they have really sort of gorgeous sentiments in them, that statement sentiment. But what they do is they make that full front of the card, so you can use up all your papers in your stash, you can use them with all your different dies in your stash, you can colour them in. I mean, look how magnificent this one looks, absolutely beautiful. So use your ink pads, use them on your different styles of cards. I love this one, creating that pop-out card. Use them to paper piece, use them for your inks, your colouring, anything that you want to have for them. They are just a dream to work with, and they just mean so much when you're sending them to somebody, because those sentiments that you send to someone mean the world to them, doesn't it?
Yeah, they really do. A great collection. Loads of people love. A great price as well. £44.95, $58.27. Remember, you can buy a discount on top of that as well. $35.92 at 96. Should I say $46.62 as well today for you. A brilliant collection. Also, a great collection for you is the Ultimate Pro. It is it's the thing that put Crafter's Companion on the map. It is there, everything that you need to become an amazing crafter. I know a lot of you will have these, but for some people who don't have these, I mean, you are missing out on the Ultimate Pro. Plus, we're chucking in the USB anniversary collection that we released for our 16th anniversary. So many different designs. Sarah is on there to teach you so much what you can create with your Ultimate Pro. And on the USB, I mean, there's so many great things, and this is what's going to be taught to you on the Ultimate Pro. Again, box making, perfect for you to be using. You're also going to be learning to make some amazing little gifts and bundles. Again, things like this, where you can make little storage areas, perfect to keep cards and envelopes in. Again, you've also got here the wonderful little rainbow box. I mean, you open this box, and again, you open it up here, and you create a wonderful little collection there. It is just absolutely stunning. And all possible from the Ultimate Pro and the USB. You're saving yourself over 50% here. I mean, what a great saving that is. $39.99, $69.95. The Ultimate Pro, Debbie, is just... It's legendary, isn't it?
It's absolutely the ultimate. Everyone knows it's one of my favourite tools because it really is that ultimate toolkit that you want on your work desk. Now, I know there's people out there that are watching now and saying, oh, I've not got mine out for ages, because that's what people tend to do. They get these tools, they put them to the side of their craft desk or up on their shelf, and then they forget to use them. Honestly, get this out every single day. Make sure that you make a card blank with it or an envelope. Learn it, because actually when you start to use it, this whole tool system is incredible to use. So it actually works as a proper craft station. If we just open it up straight into the middle, you've got this full craft station which looks amazing. So you can see straight away, if we look on the right hand side of our board, this allows us to make a box. So it does our box base at the top here. If I just bring that down, I think we can just slightly see it's got box base in the, yeah, you can just see that box base, and on the bottom here we've got your box lid. So this is your sort of ultimate box maker. You've then got all your different embellishments that you can do with it. You've got centimetres on one side, inches on the other, so whatever you work in is fine. You've actually got all these which make your K cards and pop-out cards. We will show you how to do that as well. And then if I just make sure I've got this the right way, I'm going to turn it round to the back. This is where the first Envelope box maker come from.
Right.
So this piece that's on here is the one that Sarah made in MDF many years ago.
Wow.
That she started out.
Yeah.
And then we made it into sort of a more robust feature, which is obviously your plastic. It's got so many different things on here, but this is how you make your envelopes on the back here. It's got all your different embellishments here that you can put all your corners of your envelopes into here and just emboss all these embellishments into. Now, if I open it up, so I always make sure that my envelope box is at the top, then open it right to the back here. This is where everything is kept. This is a great book. Do not lose this. You can download it from our website, but it's a great book to have. What it tells you is everything that this can do. So going through your card making, your boxer making, bow making, envelope making, your storage compartment, your accessories, your decorative embossing, your paper trimmer, your pop-out and your K cards. Everything in here is explained all through this book, which is great. Tell you all sorts of different cards that you can make. And believe me, there is hundreds and hundreds more on the website that you can have. Sarah, literally in fact, I always say it, go and watch Sarah when she was when she was 21 plus.
Yeah.
She's got videos on YouTube of her doing the Ultimate Pro when she was really young, and it's just brilliant to watch because we're still doing it now 16 plus years later. This tool is still sold worldwide and people still get so much use out of it. So you can imagine all those 16 years of all that education, all the different things that you can do with your Ultimate Pro. What it also tells you here, as we go through this book, right at the back, it tells you your sizes for your envelopes. It looks confusing, but I guarantee you it's not. It's really, really easy to do. Now, Sarah didn't want a space left out on this. So you can see this ruler here. I'm going to take this and my craft knife. These are your bow makers. So before I do anything, let me just go back to that piece. You can see here we've got these little holes. These little pegs slot into there. So if you want a really little mini bow, you can tie your ribbon around there, tie it underneath, and you've got a bow. If you want a really large bow, pop them to either side. You can tie it round, loop it underneath, and you've got the perfect bow every single time. What you've also got is your craft knife in there as well. Let me just pop these back in here and open up the middle section. So can you see there's a little blade in here? If I just pop my nails into this section, see if I can open it. Oh, I probably won't be able to do it now because I'm doing it on live TV. There we go, just there and there. You've actually got a proper blade in there. That blade will sit snugly right inside, so you can pop it into there, and there's nothing that comes out of the edges there, so it's all compacted hafted in there.
Yep.
Then when you want to use it, you literally, and it is just a standard knife blade that you can get. You've got then your blade that comes out at the end. You've then got your ruler, which sets itself inside. You can't shut that once that's in though. You do have to take that out. This is where you put your measuring underneath. So let me just grab myself a piece of card. So, oh, just that's a scrap piece, that's for sure. You can literally pop that underneath, hold your ruler down, use your craft knife, it's not a craft knife, but it's your marker tool to go down. Oh, it would help if I pressed it down, there we go. Pop that inside, there we go, and then that will part your piece of paper. So you've actually got a craft cutter in there as well. So it's a great little toolkit, and it's great that you can keep everything stored in there, no problem whatsoever. You're also getting your scoring tools. So we'll just take out our scoring tool. We're going to turn that round to the front. Now, what I love about this is I'm always going to have it so all my, I don't know if we can see that. Actually, we could probably see that. It's at the top here. Everything is wrote in these. Oh, there we go. We can see that. Just about see it. Now, the reason we've moulded that into there and not printed it is because it's going to last you a lifetime. That as long as you've got these, you're going to be able to see all those different scores. So we've got our trifold score for A4, for our A5. You've got our gatefold A5. There's all different measurements that you've got on there, which is fabulous. And all you're going to do is use that to create your actual your core tools. So I'm just going to do something really quickly just to show you how fabulous this is. So straight away, I've got myself an A4 piece of card. Always butt up to the actual handle edge, then you know that you've got the right thing. We can go in then with a half fold A4, says exactly that. That gives me my A4 card. I've got my card blank straight away without having to worry about anything else. If I then want to do a gatefold card, pop that back into there, go on the gatefold A4 line, score that then. I've got my gatefolded card there. So that gives me my gatefold. Don't know what come out there. Gate card fold. Whatever it is, it's getting late, isn't it? If I then want to go in again, you can go in again, do your gatefold there, and then we've created a different effect card here. Now what you can then do is using this swirly line, so you can see we've got our swirly line going down. If I just create a point from that swirly line, so let's just say from here, and follow, you can look underneath to see where that's going to go, and literally all I'm doing is following this line and right over there. If we then just cut that out, and you know, bearing in mind I'm doing this really super quick, but it'll just give you an idea. So I'm not following my line specifically. I just want to show you a really quick demo of how you can do a really quick concertina card. So this is just a case of getting that shape, cutting that out. You've then got that card blank straight away to create that edge. That's just one thing really quickly that you can do on this board, and we're going to show you many more throughout the show. And there we go. That's our Ultimate Pro.
A great, and again, remember you're getting the USB with it as well, which we've not even touched on the USB. I mean, Sarah's on there, like you were saying, Debbie, all those videos from Sarah on YouTube, but these are exclusive to this USB, aren't they?
Oh, absolutely. And I have to tell you, I think it's the best one we've done. So before, we've done one USB before, we've also done a lot of CD-ROMs before that, and amazing projects. But projects, they just get bigger and better all the time. This one will not disappoint. They're all doable. You can pause Sarah whenever you want to. You can recap back. You can print out your written instructions, which is great. So you've got something to go by. So what I would say, pick the project you want to do, print out the instructions, and then have Sarah teach it with you. You can pause her so you can catch up, bit like a craft along in your own room any time that you want, which is amazing. And honestly, the projects in there are amazing. Some really, really great projects to do.
Again, a great deal and a great price, $39.99, $69.95. You're getting that 50% saving on that today. Loads of great deals for you in this show. Head to the website, crafterscompanion.com.au.eu. Get ahead of the game, shop the show. You remember last week or the week before we launched our brand new craft kit. Well, today we've got a great deal on 4 craft kits. You buy 4, you get another 4 absolutely free. You're getting those for a great price of £99, £96 or dollars, half price. You're getting 37, 38, 39, 40, 41, 42, 43, and 44 within this collection. You're paying for 4, you're getting 4 absolutely free. I mean, I can hide behind here. That's how big this box collection is. It is huge. If you haven't got the craft kits, if you haven't seen the craft kits before, you are missing out. Again, another great collection. Let's show you what's inside the boxes. We'll start off first of all with number 40. We've got it here. We've got the wonderful wobbling characters that you absolutely love and adore. 39, you have got here the mix and match embossing folders. Another great collection. The pop-out scenes box number 38, please. There it is for you. Then you've got box number 37, which is, of course, the wonderful pop-out characters as well. Again, another great collection, which you absolutely love and adore. You've also, so we have box 44, the most, our second most recent one. Sentiment Edges is coming within this deal. Silhouette stencils and stamps. Box 43, again, another great box. I could go here all day. Ribbon threading, box 42. And 41, the statement sentiment dies. Again, another great box and bundle. You're paying for 4, you're getting 4 absolutely free. I mean, I can't believe the price on that. It's ridiculously low.
It is ridiculous.
Guys, a great deal and a great bundle. Remember as well, online you've got buy one, get one frees, and you're also going to get your Club Inspire discount on top of that, $79.97. Again, number 30, you want number 38, Johnny? Number 30, hang on, let me get 38, sorry. You want to buy, if you buy this one, £15. You can buy it on by itself for you today at £15, $15, a great saving of 40%. If you just want a little dip into it, remember your Club Inspire Platinum price, $12, £12. Again, a great collection there for you that you absolutely love and adore. Guys, we've also got as well for you today the Hero Tools. Yes, we have indeed the Acetate and Red Liner Tape collection, £19.99, $30.99, a huge saving of 20%. You're getting in there 3 sets of Red Liner Tape in different thicknesses, 3mm, 6mm, and 12mm as well for you today. And you also get that 25 sheets of acetate times 2, 50 sheets acetate altogether. You're also, these wonderful image sentiment dies are going to look perfect with these as well. A great deal for you, that brand new launch, that brand new deal for you today with the image sentiment dies. 12 different elements, $44.95, $58.27, $35.96 on your Club Inspire, $46.62. A great deal and a great bundle that you absolutely love and adore. There's so much you can do with them. You're also getting that outline die, and you're also getting that sentiment in the middle. Loads of you get in touch today. Victoria is just saying, received my Sarah Easter box with the free goodies today. Shahida, oh, I love Corrine. Welcome. And Astrid saying, such good news. It is indeed. I know loads of people are excited. Well, here we are, ladies and gentlemen. Demoing for the first time here on Craft Kits TV, Corrine Robinson.
Yes, it's so exciting, and thank you for that lovely welcome. All right. So we're going to have a look at these image sentiment dies. So I've got a couple of demos, hopefully, that we're going to get through today.
Yeah.
And what I wanted to show you is the different ways that you can use the combination. So you've got your detail die in the middle, and then you've got your outline die to go around the edge. So you can obviously make mats and layers. You can create apertures. It's entirely up to you. You use them as you want. So what I thought I would do first is, let's get this the right way around. So I'm cutting into the right one. So I've got my, just getting used to my lovely Gemini. So I've taken a piece of card. Let me remind myself. So it's just under 6 inches, it's square. So, and then I'm going to take my outline die and I'm going to pop that in the middle. Now the great thing you can do is, how I worked this out was I used my mat. Can you see this? Having the magnetic sheet, so that meant that I could put that centrally, and then I could line up these midpoints, and I knew that I had centered that up. Make sure I let go of that without it moving. Put a little piece of tape on. I'm going to put a couple of pieces of low tack. Now my top tip, I moved that. My top tip would be, is when you're putting your tape on, is always put your tape on the bit that's going to be the waist. Yeah. So that's, I keep moving this because it's, there we go. So that's going to be centered about there. So I'm going to put my tape on the inside there and on the inside there, because for this one, I don't want this bit. This is the bit I'm going to be using. Now you could actually, if you feel confident enough, you could actually use you could cut your image out of the middle. Some people like to, some people don't. Some people don't like to use 2 dies at once in case they jump and cross over, and then obviously you could cause some damage, but it's up to you. So I'm going to cut that out, pop that through my Gemini, and there we go. And then I've got this gorgeous teal card. So this was from my luxury mixed cardstock. So it was a 12 by 12 pack, and this is the sort of the minty colour from the pastels collection. So I thought I'd use that. So you'll see, hopefully my demos, I've kept them really simple for you, because at the moment I'm still building up my stash. I've only been here for a few days, so my stash. So you'll see that these demos have been kept lovely and simple, so that if you are quite new, that's going to work for you. So I've got my outline die. So this is going to be my card base. So I'm going to then take my next bit. So I can do this one this way up. Oops, pick that one up. Take my detail. I can lay that in the middle of there, and then pop my die on, then put that on top. So we can then run that through. Now, I don't know all the Crafter's Companion products yet, so I'm still learning, but I was looking at these and I'm thinking, actually, I think I could emboss these dies once I have cut them, and then I'm going to get a fantastic result. So I think, well, if you don't know, you might as well try. So I looked in my Gemini manual, and it said to me that I take out my magnetic shim for embossing. And I'm being nodded at, so that's right. So what I've done, to make sure it doesn't jump, I've not tried to lift it out of the die at all. I've left it complete, so that's nice and snugly in there. Because how many times have you tried to put dies back in, and then when you go to emboss, because they've jumped out of the die, you end up recutting them and you make a mess. So that I'm not going to push it out of the die at all. I'm going to let it stay in the die so that I know I'm going to get the perfect emboss. And then this is going to run through there. So but you try it out. My guide is start with what the manual says and then adjust if that doesn't work. So what I've got now is, when I run my hands across here, this cardstock has pushed perfectly up to there. So all I would then do is, I've thought, all right, I've got my blending ink. So this is sky blue, and we're going to use this again in a minute. So I'm going to get some ink. Let's just put a bit on my mat, because I find I pick it up easier. And then I'm going to go through here. Now this is quite subtle. It's not going to be massive change, but it's going to be a bit of a change. So we can then pick that up and then come all the way through. You're not going to do your die any damage at all, because all you're going to do is, when you're finished, you're just going to, you can see I was doing a bit of water blending with it, so it's still a little bit damp. So actually that's making it a bit darker, so that's really good. So we can pop that out now, find a nice pop out point. There we go. Peel that off, and can you see how that now has, how beautiful is that? And can you see how it's really embossed on those elements? Isn't that absolutely gorgeous?
Beautiful.
So substitute, right. So my next bit would be quickly rub that ink. So straight away, before you forget, get rid of that ink off the back of your die, and we'll clean the die in a few minutes. So the last bit I wanted, so just to show you, I've also cut that out in my white and my purple.
Very nice.
So I've now got 3 colours. Oops, let's have them all the same way up. So I've got all 3, and we thought we'd use those together. So the next thing I want to do, and I'm giving you a bit of a sneak peek to a product on tomorrow. So tomorrow we're having a look at these stencils. So I've got these lovely stencils. So these are part of some shaped word collection that we've got on tomorrow in the Cartload show. So, because I've got them, so I thought I would use them. So this one is the Botanical Garden. So I can lie that over the top of there. Pick up some ink. Now I want to be a bit more subtle with this, so I'm going to just grab a bit of ink, and then I'm going to come around here. You can actually grade it, so you could come really strong with your ink and then go lighter. Now these are quite, my daubier's a little bit wet, so this is coming through quite nice. I found that you didn't want, tapping worked best with these because of all the intricacies. I found that if you try to shade like that, they lift and move around. There we go. You can spray the back of your stencil if you wanted to, but as long as you've got a strong, you get a good grip on it, it'll be absolutely fine. So then turn it around for the last bit there. And then once I've done that, so keep it going. I'm trying to sort of fade it out a little bit. And then once I've got to there, look at that. I'm then going to just take it across. And because we're only doing it quite fine, you don't even have to perfectly match up. Look at this, that was one lot of ink. Really, really beautiful. And then, now I love stencils because I'm stenciling through it. You could put it on top of your cardstock and emboss it. There are so many ways. But look at that now for a topper. Wow. Isn't that beautiful?
Great stuff.
Really lifted. I am quite a white crafter. If you see, my style naturally is quite a white crafter, but I did think that that was nice to add on a little bit more. And the other thing is, my style is tentfold cards.
Right.
I love a tentfold card because you can put weight on the front and it doesn't fall over.
Yes.
So this is more or less a 7-inch card. So I'm going to come back in with some more of that lovely mint cardstock. And we're going to pop this on here. So this has just got a lovely sort of sheen to it. And we can pop that on first. There we go. And then I've got this beautiful paper from our masquerade ball.
Love the masquerade ball paper.
Gorgeous, isn't it?
Yeah, really
and I've
nice.
just been given the products that I'm doing for a show in a couple of weeks. And this paper pad is on there then.
Yeah.
So, you know, I mean, that's beautiful paper. Such a shame I'm covering it up, but I wanted to use this gorgeous pattern. There we go. Now I tend to cut down about 5 millimeters between layers.
Yeah.
For me, that is the perfect distance.
Yeah.
I like the size of the mat that's going to give me. And then I want to pop that onto there. So, but to make that a little bit more interesting, what we're going to do is I've got one here, and I've already put some foam pads on the back, just to give it a little bit of a lift. So that's going to go on there. There we go. Take those off. Don't those lift off easy. So I'm going to pop that down in that corner. Let me just check I have got this the right way round. There we go, goes that way round. That was good check. Good job I checked. Good job I checked. So that's going to go just like that. There we go. Perfect. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to go in with my white layer and put that on because I thought the contrast with that backing paper was beautiful. So I'm going to go do that. You could do it with your, I've got my glue, with my applicator, or you could come in just with your sticky dots because the sticky dots is going to, I love this. I love the concept of the sticky dots because it only sticks where you want it to. Perfect. And that's going to go through my aperture. So it started off with the white and then come in. Now this might take me a couple of minutes. So what I've done, I've already started it on the teal one and I've cut out some of the butterflies. I'm going to shape them in a minute. So let's just put a couple on there and then I can see which ones I need to cut out of the purple one. So let's go, I want to spread them out a little bit. So let's go to there then. So I need this one, this one and this one. We'll cut them out of the purple. But if you're careful, you can cut these out in such a way that you'll still be able to use the sentiments again. So just, you know, if you are sort of a thrifty crafter, just watch what you're doing and you'll be able to get so much more out of them. So that's going to go there. I've cut it so that it doesn't block off the tea. Then we can come down. But so pretty by adding your ink. And this is the Damson, get to the name, the Damson wine ink pad.
Great ink.
But it just works so well with the purple, doesn't it? Just looks absolutely beautiful. Just trim. So anyone can trim into these. So just think, this is like sort of your ultimate paper piecing, which I think is a wonderful effect. And I know Debbie's got a different way to use them. So, you know, if you're not into paper piecing, if you prefer to ink, or I mean, some of those beautiful samples that Debbie was showing you a few minutes ago, had them just in white or in colour. They are just so versatile because the sentiments are so pretty. Sometimes it's easier just to cut it out roughly and then go back in and tidy it up. And then all I'm going to do is I'm going to give them a little bit of a shape. Oops, drop that. Little bit of a shape and put them on, but I'm not going to put them on flat. I'm going to put them on with a little bit of dimension. You could come in totally flat. Let's see, is it going to look better? I think actually it will look better flat. Do you know what? I plan my demos to the end of, and then I come to do them and I always change them.
Everyone does that. I think it's the creative license you can have.
Yeah. But I just love it. It just shows that even with the same pieces, you can get two completely different projects out of it, can't you? That's often And it's nice, you know, if you prepared a finished sample and say, oh, look, but you can also do this. Look at how beautiful these are. And sometimes it's easier just to pick up with your tweezers and just so your fingers don't get in the way. Really pretty colours, really. I thought this was really good for coming into spring. It looked fresh,
very nice,
and clean. You know, we're coming out of, hopefully, not that the weather's necessarily been showing us that today, but I believe we're coming out of winter and it'll soon be spring. So let's do some lovely. Wouldn't this be a perfect sentiment for a Mother's Day card?
Yeah, very nice.
Wouldn't that be
really good? Yeah.
Thank you for everything. You know, wouldn't that be the perfect sentiment to send to your mum or your mum figure, however that may be. So, you know, absolutely perfect. But then, you know, ready for Easter and all the rest. So we can just come in with our glue, put those, onto there, pop that on there, and then the last little bit I've got is a little bow. You'll find bows and pearls are my sort of signatures, and we can pop that up there, but it would look nice just up here. It's wherever you would want it to be. I mean, really simple, but just shows you how you don't need a lot of crafty stash to make something absolutely gorgeous.
I know, a great collection and impossible with these amazing dies. Remember that wonderful collection. It's got those 12 elements in there, 6 different dies, all with their outline dies, which means you can create so many great things. If Friends with Flowers, I'd pick you. You've also got Thanks for Everything You Do. You've also got It's Time to Celebrate with Cake, lots of cake. You've also got Count Your Blessings, Faith, Hope and Love, and Your Friendship Means the World to Me. Great collection at $44.95. $58.27. Remember your Club Inspired discount, your platinum price $35.96, $46.62. Guys, loads more coming up for you in the show. Remember, Club Inspire, if you are brand new, here's the wonderful Sarah to tell you more about it.
Welcome to Club Inspire, the crafters companion community where you can feed your crafty obsession. Join our fantastic loyalty club today and receive 20% of your first order. We'll also give you 250 points to help get you started. Other benefits of joining Club Inspire include exclusive special offers and discounts for Club Inspire members only, exclusive sneak peek previews of brand new product launches, and of course the Club Inspire community group on Facebook, where you can access exclusive content such as downloads, offers and inspiration, and of course you can chat and share your makes with other members. You'll receive 1 point for every £, dollar or euro you spend, and the more points you receive, the more benefits you'll unlock. So what are you waiting for? Sign up, join the club and start rewarding yourself today.
Welcome to Crafters TV. With more than 35 hours of live shows each week, it's your home for all things craft. We shine the spotlight on new and innovative crafting products with live tutorials and demonstrations. Join our family of craft experts where fun happens every day.
Quiet. The neighbours. I'm all out of Zoom. I'm so lost without you. I'm not singing. Lisa, if you email in, don't send a picture of your air fryer. Make sure it's something creative.
Get creative and craft along. With our amazing deals, your next craft project is just a click away. Tune in live 7 days a week, or you can watch us on Catch Up at crafterscompanion.com, Facebook, or our YouTube channels. You can chat to us, craft along, and meet new friends by joining our online crafting community.
You entertain us, you give us a community to talk, in the chat. That wouldn't happen without you guys. It's like Crafters Companion is magical. There's magic here.
Joy, there's not a dry eye in the studio here. Debbie's welling up, I'm welling up.
There's a show for every type of crafter, from first-time dabblers to full-time makers. Crafters TV, create every day.
We've had to make some changes to our shipping charges and we want to keep you informed. With continued pressure on domestic shipments around mainland US, we've had to temporarily increase the cost of our regular 6 to 10 working day standard shipping service from $9.99 to $12.95 and our free shipping threshold from $100 to $125. We also have some really great news to tell you. We've introduced a brand new shipping service called Express Delivery. This is a fully tracked door-to-door service which takes 3 to 7 working days and costs $19.95. This option means you'll get your crafty goodies in your hands sooner, meaning less waiting and more crafting. We're also upgrading delivery services for our Gold and Platinum Club Inspire members who will now receive priority delivery on all of their orders. And if that wasn't enough, we've upgraded these orders to our new Express 3 to 7 day service. Your patience and understanding throughout this very busy time has been amazing. So we'd just like to say a huge thank you, and we look forward to chatting to you again very soon.
Hey, how you doing? Welcome back to Crafters TV, brought to you by Crafters Companion. My name's George Akid. Great show for you here on Cravings. We are joined by some amazing demonstrators. Don't forget, in under half an hour's time, Sandra's going to be here from Sanntangle. So much fun for you coming up in that show, so make sure you join us for that. Remember, we've got that great deal for you. 8 craft kit boxes for half price. You're getting 8. You're paying for 4. You're getting 4 absolutely free. 44, 43, 42, 41, 40, 39, 38 and 37 absolutely free. I had to go back, Johnny, because I couldn't work out. I couldn't do it the other way. I panicked. I'm not good at maths. I couldn't work it out quick enough. So 37 to 44. Listen, so much love coming in for today. It's a great show. We've got the wonderful Debbie Fisher and our brand new demonstrator, Kareen's here as well. So much love coming in for Kareen. Debbie Fisher. The craft kit boxes.
Oh no, sorry, I'm like, I haven't got this one.
Which one's that?
It's the ribbon threading one.
Is it?
Yeah, it's very nice. Number 42, if you want to know which one this one is. I love them. You know what? Craft boxes are so good. They're like a sort of a smaller Sarah signature range that's all in a box that you can keep. I mean, imagine these all stacked up on your shelf, which are going to look absolutely incredible. You can go back and get the other numbers as well. So we do them. It is just an amazing kit to have. What I love about our boxes, they're so beautifully presented. So straight away, as soon as you open your box, you're going to get Sarah there welcoming you to the actual project kit. It's beautifully packaged and you're getting everything you need to create the theme of that. So this one I haven't seen before because I haven't got this one. I love this. It's got some really good birthday wishes on here which are amazing. I love just having a hello. I don't know what it is about a hello die. I also like it when it says hello you, and you seem to have to always say it in that tone. But you're getting these set of dies. Now these dies are amazing because what these are ribbon threading. So you're getting your outside edge dies, so you can see. Now what I love about these, it means that if you just want to create your edge of your card using that die and then your ribbon threading, you can. If you want to use both of the dies, you can actually create a border to create that dies. It means you can use them on each side of your card blank, so you can have this one going at one side, this one on the opposite side. You've got this swirly one, and where you can see these patterns going through, it means you can thread your ribbons in and out. So Perfect. It wouldn't be a ribbon threading without ribbons,
Absolutely.
of course. So we are getting all these different coloured ribbons in both your organza and your satin ribbon, which is amazing. You can see a theme, can't you, George? Look at the papers at the bottom. We've not got to them yet, but you have got matching papers to all your ribbons. You're then getting your card blanks. So you're getting 2 lots of card blanks in your A6 size and your 6x6 size, and you're getting your matching envelopes in there, which is amazing. You're then getting all your card stock here. Now this, the colourways on this is beautiful. That's what I was looking at, thinking, wow, this is just lovely. I love those teals and those sort of burgundies together. They look amazing. I mean, look at that. Really beautiful papers that you've got in here. And then you've got your solid colours to go through that are going to mix and match with all those. And they're double-sided 8x8 cardstock. So you're getting your cardstock, your solids, your patterns, you're getting your cards and your envelopes, you're getting your ribbons in there, you're getting your die set and your getting those birthday wishes, sentiment stamps, which is incredible. And that is just one of the boxes. And bearing in mind, if you buy one of these, you're getting another one free, which is
crazy, isn't it?
I mean, let's just look at another one. We've got time to have another look at one. So it's absolutely amazing. This is beautiful. So Corinne's going to be doing this box, I think. I don't know, we were talking about earlier, the shadow sentiments and the silhouettes, because it is a beautiful box. So she will be doing demos, I think next week possibly with these. Again, now these are used boxes, remember, and it's all the bits that you get in them. But look at the colour tones on here. You're getting 3 different coloured ribbons in here with 3 different sizes. So all these different sizes come in with them, with your matching gems, which all match that ribbon. You're getting your card blanks. What I love about this, you've got like a textured cardstock. This looks lovely when it's inked up. It looks absolutely amazing. You're getting your envelopes and all your cards in black and white, which is amazing. You're also getting those silhouette stamps. Now these are beautiful. So whatever you're doing, I'm just going to bring in a piece of white card so you can see them a bit better. Look at these kissing flamingos.
Perfect.
I mean, just beautiful. I love you're getting the little deer there. So if you want to create your Christmas cards, you've got your reindeer and sleigh. But it's just a lovely set to have. You're then getting all these different stencils. Now what these stencils do is they combine to make different projects. So you would literally, I'm going to just get these sorted out. You've got your tree one, just that way round. So you've got one that will do your background and your foreground and your front, which is incredible. You've got your toadstools on there, and all of these will mix and match and entwine into each other. So you sort of use these to do all your layering of your stencils, and then you've got ones for the backgrounds. They're just amazing. You're also getting your stamp sets in there. These are lovely stamp sets, aren't they? Nice.
Stamps.
They're really big and bright. These would be great for your heat embossing as well, because they've got that really nice bright one. And look at the papers in here, because the colourways in here. It is the one thing I like about our boxes.
Yes.
I think just the paper pads in them are incredible value. You're getting all your different patterns, and you're getting all those solids with it as well. So lots of different stencils, all your papers for that, your stamp sets, your silhouette stamp sets, your envelopes, all your card blanks. You're getting actual card, textured cards in here. You're getting your 3 different ribbons in 3 different colours, and all your pearls. That one's a bit of a truly tremendous
Really
box,
good.
that one. This one is our silhouette stencils and stamps, and it's number 43 if you are looking in your collection. Let's have a look at one more, shall we? Let's push. Now you've seen it, and there's so much you can do with it.
Yeah, demo it. I think that's 3rd of March, wasn't it?
It is, that's
3rd
right,
March.
next week. Yes, so next week. So yeah, it is, and that's what they do. I love that you said your mind's racing, Corinne, because that is the sort of thing that happens with these boxes. You get these craft kits home, and then your mind just goes into overdraft of all the different things that you can do with them. This one's a great one. So I think this is just called the Debbie Fishables box, I think I'm going to call it, yes. So Joe named our edgeables the Debbie Fishables because it was an idea I come out with having your sentiments on the edge of a die. Yes.
What was the inspiration?
I wanted to combine, because edgeables are one of my favourite all-time dies. I just love them. I love that you have just one piece of card that you can transform with an edge, and you can do it on a card fold, you can make boxes, apertures, so many different things. But I also wanted a sentiment to go into that edge, so I put an idea forward of putting a sentiment into an edgeable. So Joe ended up calling them the Debbie Fishables.
Ladies and gentlemen,
I know.
Debbie Fisher.
There you go. Yeah, and Sarah always says to me when she brings out new edgeables, she's like, let Debbie do them, we'll call them the Debbie Fishables. But these ones are great because not only do you get the words in here, you also get this really beautiful flower design that goes through them, which is great. So you're getting your 3 dies there, and these words cut in, they don't cut out, but the actual letters all cut out. So you've actually got the words as well as that sentiment going through. Again, sentiments that you'd expect in there are stamps. You're getting all your card blanks and envelopes. You're getting quite a few of those ones, all in your A6 size. I love this size. It means you can either have 2 together and create your gatefolded cards. You can create easel cards with them. You can create fold back cards. So many different things you can do. Again, you've got your 3 designs of ribbons in 3 different colours. Love the colours in this one, and your matching gems. It's just a dream to have things that are all matching. Now you can see the papers in here are truly pretty. I mean, look at that. Absolutely pretty papers. I love papers like that because I like like using my sparkle pen. You can actually just use a sparkle and just point to little directions there, and then in the light it sort of gives you that flashes of sparkle, which is amazing. But all these different pages that you are getting in there, you will get a full kit and a brand new kit. You're then getting all the solid colours, double-sided, in that 8x8 that you've come to expect in our boxes. So many different designs and different things that you can do with them. And I love the fact that you can literally open up your box. The only thing you would need to get you crafting is your die cutting machine and some ink and some glue. I mean, it's nothing, is it, on top of having these craft kits, and that price is ridiculous.
Absolutely. Do you know what I was thinking as well? Maybe you've got kids, maybe you've got a couple of kids who love crafting, little early Christmas boxes at that great price.
Yeah.
Loads of you loving that price as well. Beth said, I've just got a Crafter's Companion package. Hope it's my Sanntangle order. Hey, don't forget, Sandra's going to be here very, very shortly with Sanntangle. Guys, don't forget, a lot of that stuff is flying off the shelves. If you're wanting to get it, today is the day. Do not sit on it. I tell you this time and time again, I'd hate for you to miss out. Talking of missing out, the Ultimate Pro. Have you got yours? The majority are going to go, yeah. When did you last use it? That is the question. Maybe you haven't got an Ultimate Pro. Maybe you need some inspiration. The USB that comes with this is a great saving. Over half price on this, $39.99, $69.95. Remember your Club Inspire price as well, £31.99, $55.96. And if it's your first time shopping with us here at Craft Kits TV, you're going to get the Club Inspire 20% discount and those bonus 250 points. Imagine the first thing you buy from us here at Craft Kits TV is the Ultimate Pro. You are setting yourself up for some amazing crafting. Everything there is in this, including that wonderful USB, which is going to show you to make some amazing things. Basically, you're getting the USB absolutely free. That USB by itself is worth $44.99, $49.95. Guys, so you're getting that absolutely free. Sarah is on there. You can pause it. You can watch it back as many times as you wish. And, I mean, you're going to be able to create some amazing things. Debbie, when we talk about this, put Crafter's Companion on the map, the Ultimate Pro is what made Crafter's Companion, isn't it, really?
Yeah, absolutely is. I'm just trimming my card size down because we're going to do this just in a A5 size.
Okay.
Yeah, it is absolutely what put Crafter's Companion on the mat. It was the first thing that Sarah sort of brought out, and then we brought out CD-ROMs to go to complement them. And it's the one thing that has still sort of has been the test of time and still going now. We sell absolutely thousands, if not millions, across the world, which is amazing. It has now become the global tool that everyone uses on their craft desk. If you like your card making, like I do, you like to make your card blanks, this is the ultimate tool for you. Now, I've cut my just some lovely cardstock, coordinating cardstock, and what we're going to do with both to start with, we're going to use our card to make a card blank. Now, because I've gone in with my created an A5 card, it tells me half fold card at A5, so I'm going to score that in half, and that will score directly my card in half. Now, what I also want to do with this piece, no, we're going to use this actually as our card blank, so that will create our little card blank. I'm then going to bring the other one in, which is exactly the same size. This time we'll go down and we're going to score in at that half point, but I'm also going to score in at our gatefold A5. Now, if you are in the US, we do the US size Ultimate Pro, so I'm assuming they would get the US size one.
Exactly. Yeah.
Right, once you've done that, let me just pop that to the side, and we're just going to fold and burnish. So that's all we mean by that, is literally folding your cardstock, burnishing down with your score tool, which does come with the Ultimate. Now, if you lose your any of your score tools, if you lose, we have a little black clip which we've lost of ours. If you lose anything like that, there is a bundle on the website that gives you all those little tools, the little knife and the poker tool. Yeah, so it does all that. But honestly, if you lose just the clip and you just want the clip, ring up customer service. They're really good. They'll just send you one out. So they're quite good like that. Right, so once we've got this piece, what I do want to do is we're going to go to the middle of our board, and we're going to go to these sections here. So let's just say, let's pick a star to start with. So all I'm going to do is I'm going to use my card to actually butt this up. We've got two little marks here at the top and the bottom. It means I can put my card onto here and know that I can do this shape in the center. Now what I want to do is I want to create a pop-out card. So I'm just going to roughly make sure we've got, I'm going to bring that down a little bit. I want to do it sort of central.
Yeah.
You'll work it out a little bit better than me. I'm just doing it for quickness. Now what we are going to do is bring that forward, and then I want to do that star on this side. So all we're going to do is find that crevice, go in, and then we're just going to, you can always move it back so you know exactly where that's going to go. I'm going to actually switch to my smaller ball tool here.
It's funny, isn't it, when we talk, that question got asked earlier about the size of the tool that you use, and it feels like, can you remember earlier when we talked about what side of your tool do you use?
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
And I never really took much notice of that. Now, I've only done it one side, as you can see, because actually what we can now do is fold that back on itself, and I can bring in my scissors and we can cut that entire shape out. Now, you can choose whether you want that embossed line around the edges, or you can just cut it right round the actual line. So just go in around that to create that beautiful edge. And I'm thinking now, like, if you can do things like this, you could do your Sanntangle on these cut out parts, couldn't you? So you can add those extras for all your little parts that you've got out there. So that creates our little pop out star.
Right.
You'll probably do it a bit better so it's more centralized. But what that now means is I can pop that into my card on here and create that complete pop out. So let's just add my tape pen to that and glue that inside. But what you're probably thinking is, right, we've got our cardstock, what do we do about creating an envelope? And also we have a, we have the actual, we have the envelope maker in this, so we can make our general envelope. We also have, do we have the envelope box as well on the joke? Yes. Which is incredible. So I am going to use that because what that does is makes us bigger ones, and it gives us a bigger step. So I'm just going to fold that onto there.
While you talk about folding, Alicia's asked a question. Greeting from Arkansas, that place in America. I have a question. when folding on the score line,
Joe does call it Arkansas.
Is it better to fold when you're folding on the score line? Is it better to fold into the score line?
So it's better to fold away from the score line. Yes, and you'll notice that when I was doing it, because I've done it the opposite way. So if I was actually doing this as a project, I would make sure when I'm scoring, I would make sure I'd fold it the right way against it, because otherwise you could get cracking down your actual makes, especially if you're using a cardstock like this, which actually shows a white core. But actually this is folded beautifully inside there. Right, so because we've got now an aperture, what we've done is made a thicker card, so we want to create that thicker base. Now the other thing that this offers in here is a storage compartment.
Perfect.
So this time we can take out, so I've put my board, so I've got my envelope box, it's got these little loops on the side which fit perfectly on top of your Ultimate Pro, so they would just fit against here. So it butts up beautifully against it. Now this all looks, I remember the first time, George, that I got this, and I thought, I can't learn that. That's just like a maze of letters and numbers. I have no clue. But it once, and it was Sarah that taught me how to use it, and it's just very easy. So basically this is telling me on the top here, I've got a sizing, my sizing grids is 1/2 inch in depth. Now if you want it smaller, so you can have flat envelopes, you can have your 1/2 inch, you can have your 1 inch, you can have your 3/4 inch. So whatever you decide to have. So let's say we go in at 1/2 inch here. I know that I want to do my card, so my card is 6 by 4 inches. So we can come down here and it's telling me that I need to cut my card to 8 3/4 inch, okay? And then it's telling me that I've got lines E and I. Now can you see we've got white, blue and yellow. So that, if I pull this round, that means the yellow requires a larger cardstock than an A3 card.
Right.
The blue means that it can cut an A3 card or a 12 by 12 card.
Right.
The white tells me that you can only use an A4 in card size or the US letter size, which is slightly different to our A4. So I know as long as I've got a piece of 12 by 12 inch card, I'm going to be able to cut that beautifully.
Perfect.
So I need to, let's go back down. So we're doing a 6 by 4, which is 8 3/4 of an inch. So I'm going to bring in my piece of coordinating card and my guillotine, and we can cut that down to 8 3/4.
Perfect. If you wanted to add that, you can see there on the side of your screen. Scoreboards, the 5-piece selection. You've got the top score, the Score Master, the Enveloper Boxer and Envelobox Creator. £55, $55. Adding that into your basket. Into that spare saving indeed, Johnny boy. Guys, Elizabeth, I have both the US and UK boards, so I can use any size paper.
Oh, that's good.
Sorry, excuse me. I got so excited, I sneezed.
Right, now this truly is the easy part. I need to do it this way because I'm used to doing it this way. So when you've got your card, it tells me on here, so our 6 by 8, 6 by 4,
Yeah.
I need lines E and I. So the first thing we're going to do, we're going to step on our first step here and put that to this side as well. So you've got a straight line here and a straight line there. So we'll pop that on there, and then it's telling me that I need line E. So we're going to score line E. I'm then going to step up because we're doing that 1/2 inch over to this side, and I'm still going to score my line E. Okay, so that's our first two. Going to turn it round on the step, onto the other step, and score line E. You can see I'm going opposite sides, using that same E line, but then I'm stepping up and then creating the E line again. Now, when you do your next ones, you then do your next letter, which is I. So we pop that in the same place, but this time we go to I, and then we do exactly the same. We step that up, pop that onto there, and then we put the I in as well. So it's really, really simple. Turn it round, and you always do the opposite ends. And I always say, even if you've got a square card, still do your opposite ends, because then you get into the habit of doing it.
Absolutely.
So it does, because that you would find that if you're doing a square card, it will give you the same line. So you might have I and I, or E and E. So yeah, just like that. And that's all you actually need to do. So then what we're going to do is fold those lines in. So you can see I've scored down, and now I'm scoring away. And look at that, the perfect edge you are getting on there without any problems. And we're going to do that all the way around. So just burnish and fold, or fold and burnish on all those lines. Now I'm using, I think it was called the Lilac and Sage, Lilac and Sage, I've got a feeling. I'm not sure if it's in stock, but just in case anyone was wondering what papers we were using. And then what we're going to do here, now one of them, you could cut them all out, but what I like to do, I'm going to turn it this way because I can see it better. You need to take this piece out and cut the little triangle, and then cut it down. That creates your little flap, so to start with on there. So let's trim that one out. So you want those on the bottom of just two of your sides on the bottom side. So again, cut that one, and then that one across, and then cut those two little triangles off. And that just creates a bit more of a professional look. So you can see straight away that's creating our little tabs that go in at the bottom. And then the top one, because this is where our actual main flap is, we can just cut that entire piece away. And then the same on this side. So you can see how easy it is to come together and do that envelope. And then all we're going to do, you could either use your red liner tape, but for quickness I'm going to just use my tape pen. We're going to put some tape onto the sides, just onto there, and then just check where you want it. So whether you want this one on the outside or the inside, so we're going to do that one on there. So let's pop our tape along the sides. Then we can bring this in. That's going to fit absolutely perfectly to make that box at the side here. So bring that in and press that one together. And then the same on this one. Press those sides in, and that will come together there. And then all you need to do is just tuck that piece under, and that will actually act as a, see, look at that. I mean, it looks so professional. Then you've got your beautiful card that goes in there and your beautiful box. I mean, in no time at all, being able to create an envelope box and a pop-out card with your Ultimate Pro, that literally is just one thing that you can do on your Ultimate Pro.
Absolutely. That is one thing, like Debbie said, one thing. Loads of classes, loads of examples of that available on YouTube. Watch the wonderful Sarah and all our experts using the Ultimate Pro. It's an amazing piece of kit. $39.99, $69.95. Hayley said, I absolutely love this. I cannot live without mine. I cannot craft without it. Hayley's on the design team as well. So, you know, it's coming from our designers. They know why. They're a brilliant piece of kit. Guys, we've got another 2 hours of show. Sanntangle are going to be here. We are looking forward to it. Guys, we will see you back here very, very shortly.
Welcome to Club Inspire, the crafters' companion community where you can feed your crafty obsession. Join our fantastic loyalty club today and receive 20% of your first order. We'll also give you 250 points to help get you started. Other benefits of joining Club Inspire include exclusive special offers and discounts for Club Inspire members only, exclusive sneak peek previews of brand new product launches, and of course the Club Inspire community group on Facebook, where you can access exclusive content such as downloads, offers and inspiration, and of course you can chat and share your makes with other members. You'll receive 1 point for every £1, dollar or euro you spend, and the more points you receive, the more benefits you'll unlock. So what are you waiting for? Sign up, join the club and start rewarding yourself today.
Quick Buy, all your crafting must-haves in a flash. Draw, decorate, and customize your world with the colorful Spectrum Noir acrylic paint markers. Each premium paint marker gives opaque coverage on ceramic, glass, wood, and let's not forget paper, cardstock, and canvas. These versatile markers are filled with highly pigmented premium water-based paint, offering beautiful, rich, and smooth coverage. The colors can be blended together, and the fast-drying opaque paint is ideal for layering. A 3mm bullet tip offers smooth strokes, and a precision valve mechanism allows rich and consistent flow with no clogging. Quick Buy, all your crafting must-haves in a flash. Welcome to Crafters TV. With more than 35 hours of live shows each week, it's your home for all things craft. We shine the spotlight on new and innovative crafting products with live tutorials and demonstrations. Join our family of craft experts where fun happens every day.
Quiet. The neighbours.
I'm all out of Zoom. I'm so lost without you. I'm not singing.
Lisa, if you email in, don't send a picture of your air fryer. Make sure it's something creative.
Get creative and craft along. With our amazing deals, your next craft project is just a click away. Tune in live 7 days a week, or you can watch us on Catch Up at crafterscompanion.com, Facebook, or our YouTube channels. You can chat to us, craft along, and meet new friends by joining our online crafting community.
You entertain us. You give us a community to talk, in the chat. That wouldn't happen without you guys. It's like Crafters Companion is magical. There's magic here.
Joy, there's not a dry eye in the studio here. Debbie's welling up, I'm welling up.
There's a show for every type of crafter, from first-time dabblers to full-time makers. Crafters TV, create every day. Quick Buy, all your crafting must-haves in a flash. Make light work of intricate and delicate die-cutting designs with the Pokey Tool from Crafters Companion. An absolute essential part of any paper crafter's kit, its precise tip has been designed to release the tiniest pieces to reveal your finished results with absolute precision. And to make sure your finished project is perfect, each Pokey Tool has a rubber tip protector, so there's no risk of damaging your die-cutting design or yourself. The Crafter's Companion Pokey Tool is such an essential craft item, we've included 2 in each set. Quick Buy, get yours now.
Hey, how you doing? Welcome back to Creative Cravings with me, George Akid. Happy Wednesday, wherever you are in the world. Loads of love coming in today, loads of you excited. Remember, Anza said 2 orders from Crafters Companion came today. I think the post office is saving them up. Guys, if you're getting, I know loads of you getting post today, some great orders, some great friends. And we're joined by another brilliant friend here in the studio today, the wonderful Sanntangle. Sandra's here. Hello, my dearie.
Oh, you sounded like that was a surprise. I've been here all day.
I know that. Want to build up the suspense. That's what I want to do.
Absolutely.
It's great to have you back. How you doing?
Really good. Good.
Good.
Yeah.
All relaxed, all ready for one more final hour
Always.
of Santangling.
Always.
It has been amazing. Johnny's right there. It has been amazing. I know loads of people look. Do you know what? I love watching it because I look at it and go, there's certain people I know personally would absolutely love this. Johnny said earlier to Charlotte in May, went, Charlotte, you'd be really good at this. And I imagine Charlotte absolutely loving every second of this. Yeah, she agreed. Yeah, it's got some great deals for you. Now, guys, there's already been sellouts today. So if you have got anything in your basket, my advice from me to you is to check it out now, because I would hate for you to miss out on these amazing deals, amazing offers that we've got for you today, including, of course, this wonderful Technique Books 2. Now, you were here a few weeks ago, weren't you, Sandra? And we talked about we had Technique Books 1. We did have Technique Book 2, but I think for some people now is a time to progress. Technique Book 2, isn't it?
It is, absolutely. If you've done the 12 tiles in Book 1, of course, when I say 12 tiles, it's 12 square little sort of bits of card. And then, of course, you've done your own little thing and tried it as well. These are the next 12. And, of course, there are videos on YouTube and Facebook that accompany this.
Perfect.
So you could actually watch both ways. You've got the book in front of you. You can mute me, pause me if you want to, and just tangle away to your heart's content.
Lovely. And, I mean, there's so much detail. And I think it's important remembering this is all your work in here. This is not a mass-produced thing. This is you guys making this.
It is, yeah.
It is literally down to you guys. And it is, it's a chunky little thing, isn't it? If like
absolutely, yeah.
Absolutely, I absolutely do that. You also, as well, within this set, you're going to get the stencils as well. Plus, as well, the wonderful technique book as well within the stencils, the creative stencil sets. Again, some great stencils. We've seen some of these used today, the wonderful stars and butterflies. You've also got the hexagons and the bubbles. I mean, they are brilliant, and you'll see some great examples of that. Plus, the wonderful instructions as well. And if that wasn't enough for you, we're also going to give you the 3-piece tangling pens. Now, correct me if I'm wrong here, but these are different thicknesses, these pens.
They are, yeah. You've got an 01, which is what we use for the main drawing. You've got an 04 if you want something slightly thicker, and if maybe you want to fill a few bits in. And you've got that lovely brush, which again, great for filling, great for brush lettering.
Perfect. Different nibs, £45, $65.16, saving yourself 10%. Remember as well, your Club Inspired discount applies on this as well. So you're going to get it for £36, $52.13. Also, I mean, so if you said to someone, I want you to draw some feathers, it's not an easy, just draw a feather, right? It's not an easy thing. Guys, you see the kits here, and you are going to get, like, again, the entire instruction sets to create these wonderful feathers. And light as a feather, again, the stencil for tangling. Remember as well, and this is what I love about it, you're not going to be left by yourself. You're going to get the booklet with all the instructions in, plus as well, you're going to get the stencils, allowing you to create these amazing feathers. You can see the outlines of the designs there, and then the inserts to put them into the middle of your tangling. Again, you're also going to get the wonderful dream catchers, like the Follow Your Dreams. These, again, are not easy to draw either. They're not easy things to draw, but everything in this kit is going to help you with that. Plus, as well, you're going to get the 12 gel pens. Again, Sanntangle's perfect gel pens to complement this. £40, $47, $58.68. You can buy everything individually, but guys, you're going to save yourself 10% by buying that bundle. Very popular this evening. Remember, your Club Inspired Platinum price applicable to this of £32.38, $46.94. A great collection for you as well tonight. You've also as well got with it in here some amazing deals, the To the Moon and Back stencil, including one stencil, the shapes and the instruction booklet. So much from this, again, at that incredible price, £15.99, and of course $23.19. Saying it with flowers, never an easy thing to draw. Well, you know, these can be brought into your crafting, using these on your cards, amazing little things. Again, £15.99, $23.19, £12.79, Club Inspired Platinum, $18.55. A great collection. And you look at it going, I can't do that. And everyone, when they first saw it, said, I can't do that. The comments are now going, I can do this. And it's down to wonderful Sandra and the team and the instructions that they've created to help you get to do this. The small hardback metallic book, you were saying you do a new one each year, don't you, Sandra? And you sketchbook every year,
Yeah.
making your journal. A great little idea. £11.99, $17.39. You've got it in silver, and there is also the option of gold as well. The rose one sold out this morning, and I'm not surprised. That's the gold one for you there. And same price, and again, your Club Inspire Platinum price is available on £9.59. $13.91. The dual brush pens from Sanntangle are incredible. I'm sure you'll see Sandra using these very, very shortly. Dual tip, remember that brush and that fine tip, £13.99, $20.29, and your Club Inspire Platinum price, £11.19, $16.23. A great savings there for you. You've also as well got the art folder, which is perfect. You know, like we keep saying, this is not an hour thing. You can do it for an hour, but my point is it's not going to be finished in an hour. You're going to want, it's a nature of love. You're going to be doing this time and time again, adding to it most nights, most weeks. You want to keep it safe. This is going to be the perfect thing, especially if you go travelling on your holidays, your second holiday home. Perfect to take it with it. It's going to keep it safe, perfectly sized. £15.99, $23.18. Now the tortillons, not tortillas, which I love. They do look like tortillas wrapped, but tortillons, 12 pack. £4.50, $6.52. They're rolled up pieces of paper, tightly wounded up, and you'll see these used later on, that blending, allowing you to create, you know, your harsher pencil lines, blending those in, giving those different shadows, and that Club Inspire price for £3.60, $5.22. And the bright tiles pack, 24 different tiles, all with the on the back of it, the name, the number, and the date as well, which means you can start creating those wonderful pieces of artwork. £5, $7.25. Again, Club Inspire, £4 and $5.80. So many deals from Sanntangle, and if you're looking at it going, what on earth are you talking about, George? Listen, you are in safe hands, Sandra. Let's get started because there's so much with this
Right,
collection.
okay, straight in with book 2. We've already done a tile out of this, and I want to show you one that's really, it looks really, really technical, really tricky, but it's not. So I'm just going to move the instructions out of the way. Of course, they're all there for you, but you've got me tonight, so hopefully you don't need those on the paper. Obviously, I've written on the back, so this is something that starts you off. You want to sort of relax a little bit, wind down and own this lovely piece of cardstock. I know that sounds really silly, but if you get yourself into that tradition, it works really well. So name, date, and it's tile number 3 for me today. Actually, it's probably tile number 4 because I did do it live earlier as well. So let's turn over. And the nice thing about this as well is because we've got those essential stencils, you do get the 3 lots in a kit. I'm going to use the patchwork one just to help me out, and I'm just going to use one shape, just to sort of give me a go. And this is all about just putting a construction line in there. So of course we're going to go in with pencil because we use pencil for construction and for shading. Everything else we use a pen. So what I'm going to do is just draw in the outside and the inside of this shape. Of course you can emboss this if you want to, that's going to be a hand, but you don't need to for this, it's just a construction, okay? So we don't need that anymore, we've just got that. You can draw that by hand, you don't have, you don't have to have it perfect, but it's up to you if that's what you want to do. I'm just going to come in and I'm just going to mark sort of in the middle, you see, just working across, I've got a little cross in the middle now, there we go. Straight in with pen. I'm going to use my 01 because this is my main one for drawing, and I'm going to start with a bubble in the middle. Right. Let's start with a little one. That's going to help us out.
Clarice has got a question. She says, hi again, Sandra. Okay. What micron size are the colour gel pens?
They are, the gel pens, there are just between a 3 and a 4.
Yes.
So they're a tiny little bit thicker, but if you don't press on as much, then you're going to get a lighter sort of, a lighter pressure, so it's not going to be as heavy. Perfect. It's all about pressure on there, but yeah. So they are a little bit thicker than this one.
Yeah.
But everything is, this is only an 01, it's
Absolutely.
tiny.
Yeah, of course it is.
A little bubble. Don't have to worry about whether it's perfectly round or not a problem. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to actually use this hexagon, and I'm going to put a little sort of petal shape, at each corner.
Yeah.
There we go. So just a couple of curves, first one way, then the other. They don't have to be the same size, but you do have the hexagon and a guide there just to sort of give you a hand. There we go. So far, so good.
So far, so I look at it every time I can do this.
You can do this. You've got this. I'm going to do the same thing, but see where I've got it in between? I'm just going to bring one here, where that bubble meets. Yeah. Turn it round. Same again. Of course, you could mark this with a pencil first, and again. I'm not worrying that they're not the same size. Doesn't matter. And another one again. But the idea is, the more that you do this, and the more sort of muscle memory you build up, you'll probably find that your shapes end up being the same size anyway.
Yeah.
Because you'll be used to it, okay? So this is, looks good already. It's just there.
Yeah. I think that's the thing. I go, that is great already.
I know, you ready for this then?
I've gone.
I'm going to follow this curve.
Yeah.
And I'm going to bring it around. And I'm going to follow all the way and bring it just to the outside, just to the left of that one there.
Okay.
And then I'm going to do the same again. And again, when you're doing these long strokes, just remind yourself that you don't need to be pressing on with this pen. Just allow the ink to flow rather than you worry about whether it's going down there or not. So I'm doing exactly the same thing, working my way around, just going to the left of that little sort of leaf or petal shape on the inside so far. Okay. Then I'm going to come around here, so that's that word again, aura, one there, and then I'm going to bring it along and down so it touches this one. Back along, around here, down, and just till it touches this one. So you get the hang of this when it starts to sort of work its way around. You see, I've just gone outside of that hexagon there at the top, but it doesn't matter. That was just a guide for me to put those little shapes in there.
Yeah.
And then again, around and along and down, and the same again. Now, of course, you could do this with a circle, with a square, with an octagon, whatever shape you want to do. Watch this then. I'm going to come from here, see this outside line? It's going to go underneath this one.
Right.
And it's going to join there. And then this one, it's going to go around here, and it's going to come and join around there. Same again, follow through and around and join this one. And then turn it round. And then this one here, and join this one. And this one along, and back down, turn it round. This line goes to here, and then it comes around and down. And the next one, from here, around and down. So cool, this one, isn't it?
Brilliant.
And around, touch it to this one, and then down. Now we have a little bit of a shape, but we don't stop there. Look at that. Yeah?
Love it.
So, okay, so we're on sort of we're on step 12 there, so you've got a lot of instruction giving you those pointers.
Yeah.
So what I'm going to do now, I'm going to come into these little middle bits, and I'm just going to add another one of those sort of little leaf shapes. And then as I'm going, I could fill it with bubbles. We do like our bubbles.
We do.
And of course you could be doing this with the gel pens, you could be doing this with those fine liners, the different colours. There we go. Just sort of adding as I go. Of course I could fill the edges in and things like that, but we just want to see how it draws so far. Then of course bubbles, working our way around. You notice I always start in the middle as well.
Yeah,
I think it gives you, if you start here, you're going to draw a really, really tiny bubble, and then you're not going to know what size to do.
I see.
So if you start in the middle, you've got a gauge or a starting point.
Yeah.
Then you know they're going to obviously get smaller, and they're going to get smaller. But you've actually got that focus in the middle that sort of makes all of them slightly symmetrical in a way. But there we go, bubbles in, turn it round, same again. And of course, I'm going a lot quicker. I'm actually speed tangling, so you would take
Should
your
be an
time a
Olympic
little bit.
sport.
Should be, yeah. I'm going to imagine now I've got a sort of a middle point in each of those. You could mark it if you want to. But there we go. And then I'm going to go from this point here, where my hexagon second line or my inner frame, and I'm going to join a line. Turn it round, join a line. Turn it round. Let's do it that way first. A line, and a line. A line, and a line. You see now why we use that hexagon. It's not just a hexagon. It's not going to look like one when it's finished. It's just that starting point. That's why they are so essential, because they give you all these different shapes. Look at that.
Great.
Okay, let's just bring in our little lines. I'm going to bring in a line here, so 2 there and 2 there. And the same here, 2 there. Aiming for the point. There you go. 2 there and 2 there. Working it round. 2 there and there. And again.
Bring it back now, yo.
And 2 there. Look how technical it looks.
I know, and literally this is...
You've seen it where it started, yeah? So I'm going to bring another one in now, because I've actually filled some of these in. I've actually used my brush. You've not actually seen the brush today. Look at that. It's just a lovely little sort of point there. And of course, if you want to come in and feel that you're still going to get into those tiny little points.
Yes.
But you've got quite a spread. There you go, look at that. Straight in. So it's not going to take you as long to fill as you would expect. Of course, you don't want to watch me filling that in for the next 20 minutes. There's one that's done. Look, Bright's tiles, they're lovely, aren't they? So this is the hot pink one. You can see here that I've added in the black all the way around, and I've just added that little bit of black in between those bubbles. Done a little bit in the centre, but of course, let's have a look around the outside. I mean, we're now up to step, let's have a look. My goodness me, we're up to step 28. Step 28.
Wow.
So then, remember this, we've done this leaf shape so many times today now. We've done 2 little lines, a little curve. I mean, even Craig did one earlier, didn't he, with the tile he did. That was lovely, actually. And then we can start to add all these little shapes around. Bring it sort of out and around. Now, you notice the hexagon's starting to disappear now.
Yeah.
And you could leave it if you want. You don't have to rub it out. I do leave a lot of my pencil lines in.
Yeah.
But if you want to, you can rub it out.
I mean, what's the reason? Just for?
I think because you draw it so lightly,
Yeah.
you don't really notice it anymore. And then, of course, we're going to come in with our pencil and tortillon and soften it out a little bit. But, you know, if you find it sort of in the way, you can rub it out. You see how we're doing those little leaves? We'll do that all the way around.
Yeah.
And then, of course, we come in and the familiar bubbles. They just sort of neaten the bottom edge up. They look really cool, lovely.
Great, really nice.
But I'm not going to do all the way around. I'm just going to bring, I've got my pencil, my tortillon, I've got my white pencil here, because of course we're on a darker tile.
Of course.
So if I bring in my pencil, I'm just going to add some to each side. You see where they sort of go underneath each other there? And then I'd go all the way around. I'll just do a couple so you can see where that sort of heads off. And then there we go. And then maybe put a little bit in the bottom there. You could decide where you want it to go, and of course you could bring some around the outside as well. And then tortillon. Now, just a quick point with the tortillon. If you find you need to sharpen it or clean it, I've got a little bit of sandpaper here.
Nice.
Or you could use an emery board. And all you're going to do is file it to a point. So it cleans it off and it gives you that point back.
Nice.
Of course, as you get a little bit further down, it might sort of go a little bit sort of really sort of point on. There's a little bit hanging off. Just literally cut it with a pair of scissors at an angle, and then you're good to go again. It'll last you for ages. There we go. And just soften around the edges and just sort of smooth that off. But then, of course, the main thing is bringing in that white pencil. There you go. So there's a lot of shading we could do on that, but we've just got a bit going on there. So let's bring a little bit into those bubbles. Just adding, look at the difference that makes. Look at that.
That's incredible.
Just lovely on that pink. And let's bring a little bit into the middle of those black. This is why I like the chalk pencil, because you can go over your black.
Yeah.
Whereas with a white pencil, it wouldn't necessarily show up.
No, it wouldn't.
There we go. And start to sort of add extra little bits in there.
Will
maybe
it
even
rub
a little
out?
bit on
Will
there.
it stay? Or
It will stay, yeah, it's chalk. So you perhaps want to come in, if you really want to, and add a touch, just a touch of the tortillon there. But of course, if you want to fix it, what I would do is I'd fix it with some spray. You could use hairspray or you know, any kind of sort of fixative. But then I'd go back in and do a second layer over the top of that. But yeah, it's not gonna go now. See, it's not gonna wander off. But if I actually bring in that one on a page as well, you can see here. Look, there we are. So if you look at this one, that's where we sort of went from. You've got this. I've added a touch of colour, so you could do the fine liners. There's all those lovely little sort of leaves around it. But then I've taken it onto a page, and I've showed you how you can add these extra leaves and just create something a little bit different. So that would make a great card front, or you could just leave it in your journal. Of course, if we have a quick look at the instructions, because we've looked at the black and white sections, but let's just have a quick look. Oh, so many pages, isn't there? You forget how many.
I know, so thick.
Here we go. Oh, here we go. So we go. Creating my journal pages. Here we go. So it shows you this is the tile. Shows you that I've put some photo corners. See, I've added some coloured pencils in. Added that touch of colour there, and then I've started to draw. You just see in pencil, nice and faint. I've started to draw all around the outside, and then of course there's the finished image. A little bit of information, but it's just giving you the idea of where you can go with it. And then of course I think on my practice pages, here we go. My practice pages, I've given you some alternative little sort of tangles you could use. And then here I've tried one with a different shape. So, you know, you don't have to keep to a hexagon, you can try something a bit different. And that's what this book's all about in this section, is you having a practice doing your own thing. So there we go. It looks amazing, doesn't it? How
really
you
does.
do think, and 40 minutes of your time, you could create that from scratch, sign it, and it's your artwork.
Absolutely, a great
Beautiful.
deal and a great. I can't put into words how good it is, because it is so good. I remember being asked her how much she loved it. Joanne, I love that Sandra continues to talk as she draws to explain everything. It's so easy to just do this and forget you have an audience. I just love it. Guys, that is that wonderful book number 2. We've also got as well for you today the wonderful feather bundle as well. Light as a feather. Gloria says, hello, George and Sandra.
Hello.
That is so beautiful. Please can you let me know what that shape is again?
It's a hexagon.
Okay, so that's what, yeah. Yeah, perfect. There you are. Hexagon. There you are. 6 sides, hexagon. Right, let's have a look at the feather-themed bundle. It threw me that. I was like, it's a hexagon. I was like, I know what a 6-sided shape is as well. I think a 1. The wonderful feather bundle. So much within this deal and so much within this collection. Starting off here with the Follow Your Dreams. All about dream catchers. You've seen how detailed the instructions are from Sandra and Sanntangle. Again, this is the exact same. The booklet is going to give you all the different details and examples to create your wonderful dream catchers and the stencils to go alongside it. You're also as well going to get the wonderful instruction booklet all about light as a feather, how to draw those incredible flowers. Again, so many pages about feathers in there, plus the stencils to go alongside it, which mean you're able to make some amazing feathers, which you've seen the wonderful Sandra creating today. Also, the wonderful gel pens, which a lot of love for these gel pens. Remember, you can buy them individually. However, in this bundle, they're coming in here today. Remember that incredible 10% saving, £40.47, $58.68. Remember as well, you've got a huge 10% saving on that, and your Club Inspire discount. Remember, £40.47. $58.68. A lot of people asking, Sandra, what kind of coloured pencils are the best to use?
Do you know what? It's whatever you like to use, whatever your budgets, whatever you want to work with. And there's so many out there. And of course, I know crafters do their own colour blend range.
Yeah.
Spot on, absolutely.
Yeah.
And you know, actually, if you use alcohol markers and then you put coloured pencils over the top, certainly because the colours and the alcohol they're brilliant. You get such depth with them, and you can just add to and add to. So honestly, whatever your budget, whatever you can go for, whatever works for you, it's there's so many, isn't there?
Absolutely. And like Sandra was saying, it is all down to you guys. Remember, if you want to head to our website, crafterscompanion.com.eu, have a look on there. You may just see something which is right for you to add to this wonderful bundle. You may, like Sandra said, see some great collections from our Spectrum Noir in regards to the pencils, alcohol markers, whatever may be right for you. Right then, Sandra, what we're going to do next?
Okay, let's do the dream catcher.
Yeah,
I've been building up to it all day.
I'm very excited for this.
In the last show, I showed you elements. I showed you how to actually do the feather, how to do the rose, and how to do the main sort of mandala shape. This time I want to bring it all together and show you how it can work. So here we go. I've made a start. I've actually used the sort of round stencil shape, and I've used the same design as earlier, and you can see here again with the rope I actually put the lines in, and then I've drawn all the rope around. You see, still in pencil, because then I've chosen where to put my rose.
Yeah.
It's entirely up to you where you do it, if you want it at all. But my rose has gone on here, and then of course a couple of feathers. So I've used my lovely feathers here, and I've just sort of put them around. You could put as many as you like, you can make it longer, it's whatever you want to do. And of course, you can add dies to this if you want to. I know the masquerade, I've got it here, look, here we go, look, masquerade ball. You've got these little feathers, and do you know what? Look how they fit, they're a perfect size.
Perfect.
So you could bring some dies in as well. But here we go. So I've got my rose, I've got my main shape, and I've got my feathers. How does this go together? So you don't want to adjust a rose on its own. If we have a look at this shape again, I've not wasted any space. I've given you some little petals and circles, a little rosebud there, and some different sort of little leaves. So we could come on in and we could add in maybe some little leaf shapes. And again, I'm going to go straight in with pen. I'm going to just put a line down the middle there, and that's sort of prime for tangling a little bit later on, isn't it? But then maybe we'd want another one down here, maybe just a little bit of it sort of coming out there. And then maybe sort of here, we want to bring in a flower. So I'm going to use, I've got 2 sizes here. I might use this little one. Now, we sort of did a flower earlier with flowers, and we know that we can actually create little petals in different shapes and come up with our own designs. So this works in exactly the same way. So I'm just working my way around the shape and adding some little petals in there, see, then we can just add some little lines. See, that's a completely different flower. No centering, or you can come and bring your centre.
Yeah, cool.
So you see how that can start to build? Let's just put that little rosebud in there as well. And you'll notice that these are a little bit, when you try it, they're a little bit sort of wonky.
Yeah.
But that's because I originally drew it by hand and said to my husband, do not change it. Leave it at that. Because when you've drawn it and you add to it, you want it to look the same.
Yeah.
So that's what that's all about. And of course we could add some flowers in here. So again, let's sort of bring that sort of large one. Let's have it going behind. You see, so there's sort of my rope shape there. And there's sort of the large centerpiece.
Yeah.
It could be quite a large sort of sunflower, couldn't it? So we're going to have this going. You know, this is the fun bit because I'm actually drawing it as I go. It's nothing like the next section because I've planned that already. But you can sort of sit and think, do you know what? I actually want to try it that way and I want to do this. And it's entirely up to you. And when you start using it and you sort of get where the stencils are coming from, it starts to get really exciting because you're creating your own artwork. See, flower there. See how it's starting to build?
It looks great.
Bringing your feathers in, of course you need them to join. You can't just have them sort of line in midair. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to bring a little bubble around that one there, you see? And then let's just bring a bubble around the top. See, that would be where my feather is. And then I could extend this then out and up into that rope design. You see how it could sort of just join there now. So we've got an attached one. But before we draw the feathers, we actually drew a little bit of a ribbon again with the sake with flowers. So I'm going to do the same here. I'm going to bring it straight in with pen. Oh, scary, isn't it? Straight in with pen.
No, you make me nervous every time, but I trust you.
There we go. So you see there, I've gone underneath. This one, I'm going to go over the top.
Right.
And then here it's going to go underneath. I'm going to bring it back round. There we go, bit of a line. So how do we turn that into ribbon? So let's go from this curve here. Bring it round. See, that's gone underneath, over there. And then when we get to this side, I'm going to do the same again. I'm going to bring it down here. And this is all in the instructions, so don't think I'm going to leave you. And then, of course, at the top, I'm just going to add that little bit. But then we want to sort of add a few, let's see, that's going to sort of come up here.
It still mesmerises me every single time. I'm like, that's a ribbon. That is a ribbon.
That is ribbon, yeah, that is ribbon. Of course, if we start to add little extra bits and pieces on, you see, that's started to go. And again, I'm using pen and pencil all over the place. I do suggest when you're doing something a bit bigger like this, you perhaps go in just with a pencil to start, and then you can remove the bits that you don't want anymore. Of course, we'd have another little bobble there, going into there, and that going up. Of course, I'm not going to show you again how we do the feathers because I did that earlier. It's about how do we attach it to what's going on here. So you see how they start to join, and then of course once you're happy with it, you're going to draw it all up in pen, so you've got something that looks a little bit like this.
Perfect.
Okay, you see that I've been using your pens again off the side. They are the BTs from the Illustrator pens, So again, I've coloured my rose in, but of course the whole point of that is because then you can bring in your gel pens. Ta-da! It's almost like I planned it, isn't it? And then we can bring in some tangles over the top. So if I just do dotted lines, you see I've started in the middle, and I'm just going to work my way around, just sort of lines and dots, and you get that wonderful sort of silver glittery feeling coming from over the top of that blue. It's just beautiful. Let's just do a little bit. See, start in the middle again. And then work your way outwards. You can then follow the shape of the petal. You don't have to do it all. You could sort of feather it out a little. Feather it out a little bit.
That tickled me more than it should, but I liked it.
No. Oh dear, it's getting late.
It is.
There you go. So you see how that sort of works, and you've got that lovely sort of effect, that metallic on it. Look at that. So that's how you could work with that, or you could just colour it in. But then of course we want to add extra bits and pieces on here. So we talked about the ribbon and the tangles. So again, you could come in with your pen, you could bring a bit of colour in. So again, let's use, decisions, all these colours. I'm going to use this green.
Yes, I was going to say green.
Yeah, because we don't want to use perhaps the blues because that's a bit bluey green. But
Yeah.
again, let's just bring in, remember we've done this particular design, we just did it on the tile, which is in book 2. So there's that bubble again, coming into the centre there. There we go. So you can see that the tangles or the patterns are not tricky, they're not difficult, and we've not suddenly, because we're doing a piece of artwork, we've not suddenly gone into difficulty territory. We're still working with particular tangles from boot 1 and boot 2. It's just how you put them all together. So this is how you would perhaps work. Let's put a swirl in the middle there. You can see how this sort of starts to sort of work out. Now where am I getting things like this from? If I just bring the instructions in, you can see here, look, this is that particular design. I've showed you how to do it. This is how you would add that extra little loop on the ribbon. Here's that little rosebud that we've added.
Yeah.
Here's the little dots and dashes, and you see how I've done little arrows both sides.
Yes.
And then of course these lovely little step outs that show you how you could sort of add the extra designs in with your little piece. So once you've added your tangles on, now I have done this one in just black, but of course we've talked about colour. You see now I've got my ribbons in, I've got my feathers all shaped, I've got my whole sort of mandala sorted out there as well. And then of course let's bring in my brush pen again, because here I've put some little stripes, and I do like doing stripes because you can put that piece of white chalk down the middle of it. So there we go, you see, just sort of adding that bit in. It starts to give a bit of texture because we need that drama, we need that dark and light.
Yes.
So the black's really important for that, and it's just nice to sort of add in. So once we've sort of done this all the way around, what if we want to add a little bit extra down here? So let's go, let's add in, I'm going to use colour so you can see what I'm doing. I'm going to go in with that the blue fine liner here, and I'm going to start at the top, and this is where it starts to get a little bit creative because I'm going to work my way down, you see, and then I'm going to bring it out, and then I'm going to bring it maybe down to here, and let's put a little curve on the bottom, see, and then take it back up. See how it just sort of follows through? Let's do another one here, bit of a wave, little hook on the end, and then back up. And then let's just join it at the top there. So this is where you start getting really sort of different, and where your artwork starts to change because you're putting your own little spin on it. So of course lots of little bubbles going around and such things, and it starts to build. And then let's just bring in the black pen, and then maybe add some extra little curls on the side there, or we could come in and add, see, I'm going to go, let's use the 4. Oh, starting to get creative now, see, we could come over the top of this one and then underneath this one. It is a bit scary, I suppose, going in first of all and just drawing a line straight over your work, but look at the actual difference it makes. And of course you don't have to do this in black, you could bring that silver pen in again, you could add a little bit in the middle and start to add those little bits. Of course, bring your gems in as things like that.
Yeah.
And then we talked about inking earlier, where we did that massive big of a splashing and things.
Yeah.
If I was to bring in the one now, look at this.
Wow.
There we go. So you see, there's the stripes I've just coloured in.
Yeah.
My bubbles, but I've gone in with alcohol markers there, of course. There's my little rope, my little feathers. See, I've not gone over the top with my tangling on my feathers. I've just added some swirls. Swirls are in boot 1.
Yeah.
So if you look at that, you think, I can't do it. It's in boot 1. This is giving you the shape for the feathers. Of course, whatever you want to colour it in, however you want to do it, that's entirely up to you. And that's your sort of thing. That's where the crafting comes in. But you see how we've got these wonderful little lines that I've just put in, the little bubbles in. And then, of course, I've used your inks around the outside as well. So same sort of inks that I used earlier. So I used the oranges and the pinks there just to bring it in with the rose. So when you think from that to that, to that, to that.
That's just incredible. Sandra, honestly, It's so speechless. People just love this. I can hear John, I can hear Charlotte, I know people absolutely adore this. It is like magic.
It is, and you know, it's so nice to actually have the time to be able to take you through step by step and give you those pointers, because I know now that you get these instructions home, you've now got this video that you can watch and you can follow it through and you're going to achieve this. I know it looks a bit daunting, a bit overwhelming at times, but you've got everything you need now, and I've taken you through step by step. You can do it.
Yeah, absolutely.
Charlotte, you can do this.
You really can. This. Charlotte Clark on YouTube. So gorgeous. That is awesome. And Susie's doing the comments. Just wait, that blue rose is absolutely stunning. It really is. Again, this is the feather theme bundle, the 9-piece stencils and the gel pens. You can buy the gel pens by themselves, but you may as well go for the bundle. You're saving yourself 10%. Some great deals for you. Don't forget some great stuff from Sanntangle. Starting off with the To the Moon and Back. A stencil including that there with the wonderful 15 shapes and that instruction booklet, £15.99, $23.19. Remember, your Club Inspire prices do apply to everything you see here, and you're earning your points every single time. £12.79 for platinum, $18.55. The hardback sketchbooks, again, very, very popular. Over 60% of the stock has gone. £11.99 here on silver, $17.39. Remember, £9.59 on your platinum, $13.91. Remember, gold is available. That rose one did sell out this morning. Silver and gold, I've got a feeling these are both going to sell out. Both over 60% of the stock has gone on both of these. You see the wonderful Sandra using the brush pen today. They're dual tips. The brush, remember as well, they've got that brush and they've got that fine tip as well. A great collection, £13.99, $20.29. A great collection indeed. So many great comments coming in. Anne-Lee on YouTube, it's fascinating. And Anne Blunter on YouTube, just beautiful, love colours, Sandra. A lot of the colours on these. Remember that great deal that we started on technique books. Perfect. Number 2, again, all designed and created by Sandra and her team. Everything that you can see here, all the instructions are wrote by Sandra. Everything in there is going to help you through this wonderful technique. All the different, I'm just flicking through it, but you can already see these are what you're going to be able to create, because the instructions are so detailed, but not in the sense that puts you off, if that makes sense. You know, sometimes you get instructions which are so detailed, overwhelming with information.
Follow the pictures.
Basic, everything here to create some amazing tangles.
And you know, the words in it as well, it's almost like I'm there in the room, so there's nothing technical there. It's how I would perhaps say it. I was a school teacher, so you can imagine the actual technical ability there. It's just like, let's just get this done in as few steps as possible, but giving you the information without the bump.
And don't forget, there's practice pages in this as well, allowing you, techniques across the top of the page, allowing you the confidence and giving you the space to practice, which is important as well. You're also as well going to get here the wonderful creative stencil sets. Again, so many instructions in this booklet, again, with everything here to allow you to become an amazing tangler. And here are the stencils for you, starting from the hexagons and the bubbles, and you're also going to get as well the butterflies and the stars. Plus those 3 incredible fine pens as well. Remember the 3 different sizes. You've got the 01, 04 and the BR. Brush. That's right, Bia. Thank you. I'm getting good at this English. They're coming in for you there, £45, $65.16, saving yourself 10%. Remember, you can buy it individually, but you may as well go for the bundle, because look at what you're going to get. You're going to get the knowledge and the skills. You're not just going to get the items, you get the training as well to do this. Like you said, it's perfect for when the weather's a bit naff as it is at the minute.
I know.
What a great excuse. It's, I'm going to do my tangling. It's
Absolutely,
great.
Who cares what's going on outside?
Absolutely.
Who cares what's going on in the kitchen? Who cares?
Love it. Right, what we got to go out. A bit of time left. What are you
Okay, I'm going to go back to the creative stencils, because I think they're really important to have a look at. I've put them with book 2 for a reason. Of course, if you've done the 12 tiles, you think, oh, I've done tiles. What's next? How can I go a bit bigger? What can I do? These are perfect for giving you that pointer, and they just sort of extend it a little bit. So you've got the bubbles, you've got all these little step outs for how to do that particular image, which I did earlier. You've got your butterflies. Of course, you've then got, in the middle, I've given you all the tangles. We're going to come back to that in a minute. You've got your hexagons, of course, and then we've got the stars. But what I've actually done here is I've started you off, and I've put some of these tangles in this page in the middle as an inspiration page. But what I want to urge you to do is go through the book itself and have a look at the tangles that I've not put in there. So for example, here we go, we've got a little heart-shaped one here. Actually use this page to put them in. And I thought, if I put them all in, you're just going to look at it and think, I daren't touch it. But because I've drawn them with the same pen, it's going to be fine. So come on in and actually add in your own little pieces, because then if you think, oh, I don't want to sort of follow the book exactly, I'm just going to do what I want, then there we go, see? Just add your tangle in there and you can come back to it. And this is going to be sort of like an inspiration sheet. Even if you do them in pencil, I encourage you to draw in there so everything is in one go.
Yeah.
So, okay, let's have a look at the hexagon. Now, I've started it here. I've made a little bit of progress.
Very
you
good.
can see, this isn't not quite an A3 pad. You can see there that I've used the hexagon to sort of draw this top bit. But I've got this extra bit at the bottom here.
Yeah.
And what I've done is I've taken sections of this. See, look here?
Yeah.
And I've added this bit in here. And then this one here, look, I've actually turned it over, I think, yeah, there you go. And I've added this one here. So I've actually created my own page.
Yeah.
And as big as this is, you think, oh, it's a little bit daunting, don't know what I'm doing. That's fine, let's cover all that up.
Yeah.
And let's just look at this one here.
Perfect.
So I'm going to come in with, I've got a blue and a silver. I'm just loving this blue today.
Yeah,
I think
absolutely.
I've got, sorry, I'm on a fad with the blue one.
That's all right.
But let's have a look at the main outside. And again, we can sort of think, all right, we've got triangles here, we've got a bit of shape here. Let's go in with the triangles. So let's start by splitting off each of those sections. That blue's just divine.
Can I just ask, Cheryl's asking on YouTube,
Yeah.
because the starter kit has sold out,
Yes.
is it important to have the kit 1 before getting Technique 2?
No,
No.
no. They all start from scratch.
Yeah.
So it doesn't matter. I think maybe in book 2, I'm not quite sure, do I actually start by writing your name on the back? I think book 1 I do, book 2 maybe not.
Yeah.
But no, honestly, I take you from scratch through all of them, so you'd be absolutely fine with it. Yeah, there we go. You see there, look, I've put my little triangles in. And then it says, okay, draw some lines in. So here we go, let's draw some lines in. And the same here. And then the same here. There we go. And then if I actually turn it round, I'm going to use the silver. And it says draw some lines this way. I might draw that over with silver. And then draw some lines this way. Okay, so you can see there where I'm just bringing those sort of two colours in and just creating this design all the way around. So let's follow that through and let's put the
Beth below on
silver in
YouTube,
there.
now that I've placed an order, I have it all.
Oh, fantastic. You're going to love it. Yeah, those dishes that are in the sink are not going to get done.
No.
That dust on the side is not going to get dusted. But honestly, I'm so pleased because I love it. I absolutely love it. And I know that when somebody has a go or tries for the first time, it's so exciting to see what you can create. It's wonderful. You see how we sort of go round and create those little shapes. But, of course, you want to come out as well. So let's do those wonderful little zingers that we did earlier. Here you go. Look, I've got those steps. So let's bring one out here. Let's come out with a little line. I'm going to put a dot on the end, you see? And then that word, that's the only technical word, aura, around it. And then just continue to get smaller and smaller and smaller. And you're going to be wanting to put loads on. So
Do you know what I love about these hexagons as well? They seem more like cubes.
They do.
Yeah, because they're on this angle, they're like 3D cubes with bits cut out and stuff.
They do, they're just lovely, because they interconnect as well,
Yeah.
they work really nicely. Of course I could carry on going with that, but let's just look at the rest of the page. You see, I've started to add little bits. See, there's that triangle shape all the way around there.
Yeah.
Where I've actually, bring your other craft elements in there. I've actually drawn out, you can't see it there because it's on black and I've used pencil. I've drawn a little bee here. And of course we know bees, hexagons, all goes.
Of course.
So let's just bring in my little bee. And of course you think, well, can't draw a bee. That's fine. You could die cut. You could use a stamp. You could sketch one out. I do have a stencil, a bee stencil. We'll have to bring that to the show, won't we? At some point.
Absolutely, loads of love. I mean, I hope loads of people asking, oh, please come back with more.
Oh, thank you. There we go. See, just bringing something else in, and then suddenly it becomes not so geometric anymore, and it becomes a little bit more like a piece of art. But of course, this is going to take a while. You might want to come back to it and do little bits as you go. There we go, just adding that in there. And yeah, I think let's put some of those swirls back in. So maybe every time you learn a new tangle, you could actually come back to a piece like this and you could add that tangle somewhere within the piece and you can watch it grow. And then over time you sort of see that progression where you started with a little sort of tile or tangle like this, and then you can add to it as you go. Let's bring a bit of gold in, being that it's a little bee here. Just going to give him a little bit of stripe on there. There we go. And again, it's just whatever you want to do with it.
Yeah.
You know, I might even come in and just add a little bit of a grid in there. So yeah, it just sort of starts to develop and build, and you think, I'm not quite sure where it's going to go. So you come back to your instructions. You say, oh, okay, let's have a look at this one. This is a little bit unusual. So let's do some of that inside here. So we'd start with 3 lines. There we go. And then we draw 3 lines that way. And then
a lot of love for the gel pens tonight. You can buy them individually. I mean, I love a gel pen. 12 pack, £10.99, $15.94 on your gel pens today. You're getting those 12 brilliant colours. I think these are a perfect little addition to any of your Sanntangle, Sandra.
Oh, they are. And they don't have to be just for tangling. They could be for all your crafty needs as well. But these particular colours, they're an odd colour range, I would say, because they match my tiles.
Yes.
So if you've got, say, the earth tiles, you know, some of these lovely, slightly browner shades are going to work really well. The brights, if you think that's a greeny blue colour, you're going to be able to use the greens and the golds on there. And of course, we've already sort of said that some of them are actually matte.
Yes.
They're not as sort of metallic in that sense. They're a matte colour, but it means that they work well on the tiles, which you saw me with the blue a little bit earlier there. So you see that's so these are divine on the earth tiles because you've got those lovely sort of brownish sort of kind of colours. But let's bring in the reds. Let's bring in the red. Not used the red yet. Look at that.
I don't think of red and black, but it does show, doesn't it?
Yeah, but I mean, it's a proper red.
Yes.
And sometimes you can get a red and you think, oh, it's a bit pinky or a bit orangey, but this is a proper red in there.
Yeah.
Look at that. Let's bring a bit of that pink in as well. That pink's just beautiful. It's a little, again, it's sort of a very purpley pinky colour. Sort of, it's beautiful. You see what I've actually done? I've not planned this particularly. I've not completely filled the whole space. I've started with one colour and I've started to sort of blend it and merge it out into other areas. So don't think you've got to sort of do the whole shape. You could just do a section of it and think, that's it. Don't want to do any more of that. I'm going to move on and try something else.
And the thing is, there's no wrong answer. There's not wrong answer, but there is no wrong way of doing this. Yeah. There is no wrong answer, apart from me saying there is no wrong answer. There is no wrong way in doing this.
No, there isn't. And of course, if you wanted to shade, because we're on black, you can't shade with a regular pencil because you won't see it. So you wanted to come in with that lovely white chalk pencil again. And let's have a look. So here, see where we've got this sort of cross going underneath there. Let's just bring this in, and I'm just going to add in. You see how it just goes over the top?
Perfect. No effort at all. Either.
No effort. There we go. Now, what I would suggest you do, because with this chalk, it can be very sort of brittle if you're sharpening it. So my advice is put it in the freezer for 10 minutes before you're going to sharpen it, because they don't come sharpened. And then take it out of the freezer and then sharpen it, just nice and gently.
Okay.
And then what will happen is it'll stiffen it up, freeze it all up. And then as you sharpen it, it won't crumble.
I love that. Lynn Harvey on Facebook absolutely loves Sandra's creations. They are stunning. And Sheila, try it. She says, take each piece one bit at a time. Sandra takes you step by step. The journey is as important as the outcome. Mindfulness and creativity combined. Sheila, you can come back again.
She can, yeah.
We'll have that print on T-shirts. That absolutely.
Yeah, fun. Couldn't have said it better myself. But no, I mean, we have focused today a lot on the crafting, and that's important because that's what we like to do. But looking at the background and that little bit, in there. The mindfulness is really good. It's helped me a lot, and a lot of other people out there as well. It gives you that bit of focus. It actually, for me anyway, it's increased my creativity, because as you start with these, you think, I'm just going to follow the instructions and I'm going to see where that goes. But you think, well, actually, I'm going to try this today, or I'm going to try that. And before you know it, you're becoming your own little artist and using the stencils in so many different ways. I must admit, the Sanntangle group on Facebook, I'm absolutely astounded by some of the work. It's just brilliant. Some things I would never have thought of. And there's wonderful tanglers out there that are putting pictures on of what they've done with these stencils, and it's just an inspirational page after page. It's just lovely.
If people want to get involved, in there, be a tangler, what is how do we find you guys on Facebook, YouTube?
Okay. You've got a group page, which is where all the inspiration is, which is called Sanntangle.
Yep.
And then if you want to watch any of the live videos, I do live every Wednesday and Friday at 2 o'clock. I have to think now what time. And of course, they're on the Sandra Rushton Artist Facebook page, or you can watch them on YouTube a little bit later as well. But it's a wonderful community. Everybody's really helpful. If you're not sure of something, post a picture and say, I've done this, I'm not sure, what do I do next? And somebody will help.
I made a debut on that today. I was part of the live Facebook one.
Yes, you were there.
I sneezed on it. So that
shows it's live, doesn't it?
It shows it's live. I walked in, and I just literally, as I walked in, I sneezed, and I was like, I'm so sorry. I didn't mean to sneeze. I don't know what's wrong with me at the minute. I keep sneezing a lot. Allergies.
Allergies.
It's a salad.
Yeah. Is that what it is?
That's what I'm telling myself anyway.
Oh, goodness me. I just want to show you these little dots. These are lovely, look. All we find a little bit.
Yeah.
Here we go. And all I'm going to do is do a little sort of a wavy line and then dots. Break it up. It's just divine. Little dots. There we go.
Mary Pat on YouTube. Oh, I found some black paper notebooks that this would be fun to do on those pages.
Oh, yes, absolutely.
Just remind us again, what paper do you want to be doing these on your tangling?
It depends what you want to do. If you're going in with alcohol markers and then tangling over the top, you want a super smooth paper. I think the Nina card would work really well that you've got here. And if you want to actually tangle and use the tortillon and get that sort of pencil, then I tend to use a heavier cartridge paper. It's a slightly textured paper.
Yes.
It's not watercolour. Watercolour's a little bit too textured. It's a sort of a hybrid between the two. So look for something that feels nice. It's got a little bit of a grain.
Absolutely.
And your pencil will go over it beautifully.
You know the tip about pencils in the freezer? A lot of people liking that. Would you suggest that for any pencil?
Oh, well, do you know what? If your pencils are breaking or a little bit brittle, then it's a good idea. I'd always try one.
Yeah, absolutely.
Just be gentle with it. But of course, you've always got as long as it's not any gold markings on it, it's just a plain pencil.
Yeah.
You could always put it in the microwave for like 5 seconds and it'll actually all...
Do not put gold metallic in the microwave.
No, not metallics, but just a normal little pencil. You could. There's all tips and tricks on how you could...
The metallic markers, Joanne said, would be perfect for this on this black paper.
Yes, exactly, and that's exactly what I'm using. I've got all these colours going on now. And again, it wasn't particularly planned, it's just sort of how it's working its way out, but it's a great way of testing them all as well, isn't it?
Absolutely.
Trying these little things out. So,
but I remember you said last time, you've done this on planes, you've done this on airports, you've done it everywhere, tangling, haven't you? Sat there just waiting to...
I actually, when I last went to Florida, which is a while back now, I did actually sit on the flight home and tangled the whole time.
Perfect.
Absolutely.
8, 9, 10 hours.
It's big. Just kept going.
Love it. Shaida said on Facebook, please, George, could you ask Sandra if she's wearing her black tangle shoes, and may we see them if you are? What shoes have you got on today?
Oh, I don't have my tangle shoes on today. Sorry, I do have my glitter shoes on. They're glittery.
That's very good.
But that's okay. But no, I don't have next time, I've got a pair of white ones actually that I've partly drawn on.
Ooh,
so if I get those finished for next time, I'll
that'd be great.
Nice
we love
pair
those.
Of white boots.
Angela said on Facebook, I've watched all the shows today, but I keep forgetting to comment. I'm mesmerised by Sandra's voice and her tangling. Sandra, thank you so much for today.
You are more than welcome. It's been an absolute pleasure.
I know for a fact we will see you soon again.
Yes.
Thank you so much for doing
Thank you.
Guys, loads of love coming for Sandra and Santangling. Remember, if you're wanting to get anything from Sanntangle, check out your baskets now. Do not mess about, because I promise you, things are going to sell out. Right, we've got another hour left, and we are joined by Not one craft expert, but 2 craft experts. If you want to find out more, do not go anywhere. We're revealing all a little bit after this.
Welcome to Club Inspire, the crafters' companion community where you can feed your crafty obsession. Join our fantastic loyalty club today and receive 20% off your first order. We'll also give you 250 points to help get you started. Other benefits of joining Club Inspire include exclusive special offers and discounts for Club Inspire members only, exclusive sneak peek previews of brand new product launches, and of course the Club Inspire community group on Facebook, where you can access exclusive content such as downloads, offers and inspiration, and of course you can chat and share your makes with other members. You'll receive 1 point for every £1, dollar or euro you spend, and the more points you receive, the more benefits you'll unlock. So what are you waiting for? Sign up, join the club and start rewarding yourself today.
Quick Buy, all your crafty must-haves in a flash.
Make light work of intricate and delicate die-cutting designs with the Pokey Tool from Crafter's Companion. An absolute essential part of any paper crafter's kit, its precise tip has been designed to release the tiniest pieces to reveal your finished results with absolute precision. And to make sure your finished project is perfect, each Pokey Tool has a rubber tip protector, so there's no risk of damaging your die-cutting design or yourself. The Crafter's Companion Pokey Tool is such an essential craft item, we've included 2 in each set.
Quick Buy, get yours now.
We've had to make some changes to our shipping charges and we want to keep you informed. With continued pressure on domestic shipments around mainland US, we've had to temporarily increase the cost of our regular 6 to 10 working day standard shipping service from $9.99 to $12.95 and our free shipping threshold from $100 to $125. We also have some really great news to tell you. We've introduced a brand new shipping service called Express Delivery. This is a fully tracked door-to-door service which takes 3 to 7 working days and costs $19.95. This option means you'll get your crafty goodies in your hands sooner, meaning less waiting and more crafting. We're also upgrading delivery services for our Gold and Platinum Club Inspire members who will now receive priority delivery on all of their orders. And if that wasn't enough, we've upgraded these orders to our new Express 3 to 7 day service. Your patience and understanding throughout this very busy time has been amazing. So we'd just like to say a huge thank you and we look forward to chatting to you again very soon.
Quick Buy, all your crafty must-haves in a flash. Draw, decorate, and customize your world with the colorful Spectrum Noir acrylic paint markers. Each premium paint marker gives opaque coverage on ceramic, glass, wood, and let's not forget paper, cardstock, and canvas. These versatile markers are filled with highly pigmented premium water-based paint, offering beautiful, rich, and smooth coverage. The colors can be blended together and the fast-drying opaque paint is ideal for layering. A 3mm bullet tip offers smooth strokes and a precision valve mechanism allows rich and consistent flow with no clogging. Quick Buy, all your crafty must-haves in a flash.
Yes, welcome back to your Creative Cravings. It's not Monday, it's Wednesday. I don't know what may say Monday. It's not Monday. It is Wednesday all day. Loads of you loving the wonderful Sandra, Mary Jo on Facebook. Absolutely everything from Sandra. I can't wait to get my new products. Please come back soon. Shahida, thank you, George, and thank you, Sandra. Love you. Love you too, Shahida. And Mary on Facebook. Sandra, you're such an inspiration. I could watch you all afternoon. Thanks for sharing with us. Are you all right over there? What are you laughing at?
Had bubbles.
You're very windy. If you think it's the wind outside, you think it's the wind. It's not. It's Debbie Fisher. She's windy. She's windy pops today. Debbie's here, by the way, guys. My name's George Akid. I'm joined by Debbie Fisher. Windy. All right, Windy.
Yes, I'm really good. Yeah, I had a bit of indigestion earlier, and I think a little bit of the bubbles come up then.
The glamour.
We don't
The
hide
glamour
anything
of
here
it
on
all.
Crafters TV, do we?
Oh, it's lovely.
How are you doing, George? You're good.
I was fine until you started burping away over there in the corner. Joking. Now, Lisa, we've got loads to get through in Cravings. We are... Go on, Debbie, I'll let you do the honours, because I know she's your very good friend, known her for many years.
I know.
I'll let you do the intro.
I am so excited. So if you've just joined us, or you might have seen earlier, but it's out there all on social media now, that we have a brand new member of our team. So the lovely Corinne Robinson is joining us. We've got 2 Robinsons and 2 Debbies. I mean, really? But I am so thrilled that you're with Team Purple now, which is amazing.
I know we've just been out of the studio while Sandra was on, and the messages of support and love have been absolutely amazing, and I can't thank you enough. It's been brilliant. But I have to say, Debbie and I were literally stood just before the show with our noses like this up to the video screen watching Sandra. We could have stood there for this hour and just watched Sandra. We were like, look at that, look how she's done that. Look at that. It's mesmerising,
it really
isn't it?
is. And it's
absolutely
great idea. Well, it's a pleasure to have you. I'd let you say the comments that are coming in, absolutely lovely. We've been having some lovely conversations before the air, talking about dogs and waterlogged football pitches. It's been a great day. Guys, we've got some great deals for you on this great show. Head to the website, crafterscompanion.com.co.uk.eu. I mean, what a great night to join us on with the Ultimate Pro and that anniversary USB collection. You're getting the USB absolutely free. What do you got on the USB, George? I'll tell you, people of Crafters TV. You're getting the wonderful Sarah Davies. She's giving you some amazing demos exclusive to that wonderful USB, which you can make with your Ultimate Pro. I mean, I showed you, there's a basket full of here. I did ruin the magic, but I mean, you're going to learn how to make some amazing things like this, not from anything but the Ultimate Pro, and that's what you're going to learn. Perfect. You know, I'm going to do that for a card. What a great card that is. Again, even the box, you're going to learn to make that. It's what put Crafters Companion on the map. The Ultimate Pro is incredible. Debbie Fisher, we could talk about this till the cows come home. I don't know where that came from.
Do you know what, George? The Gemini and the Ultima are my 2 favourite things. Well, naturally, I can just list you lots of favourite things that I have. But for me, they are your core crafting tools that every crafter needs. I don't think it matters what else you've got. If you've got these 2 things to start your crafting journey, you've got everything you need to just progress and to get better and become that professional crafter that you all aspire to be. What I love about this is it's been around now for 16 years. Well, a little bit shorter than that. The actual box board, so this one, the envelope box, or the envelope maker, which is this one, was the first board that Sarah brought to us, and it was the made out of MDF. So it was our wooden board box, and it just went mental because no one out there had ever thought that we needed envelopes with cards. I mean, come on. I mean, who did not think that we needed an envelope with cards, or that we could actually make them? So Sarah really homed into that niche in the market, and that's where this was invented. And then come the tools on top of that. Card making then came with a board that would invent those cards, which would make those cards time and time again. You know yourself, as a crafter, you go into a shop, buy a pack of cards. It's expensive.
Very expensive.
But you can buy a big pack of A4 card or 12 by 12 card, and then you can make absolutely hundreds and thousands of different projects just by using this one board on here. On top of that, you've got your boxer board, your envelope box maker, all your different ones. This will store all those boards safely inside. Oh, I've opened it the wrong way. I've just done my rookie mistake. I always know which way to open it. So always with the envelope maker on top. Go to the bottom one. That's where all your storage is kept. You've got your ruler in there, which has got you, so you put your card between that. In the slit here, you've actually got your little mini craft knife in here, which is amazing. You can just cut your card up. You've then got your bow makers. So these are the little pieces that you need to create your bows. Now you can use all 3, so you can pop them in here. If you want to do sort of different amounts, you can do your 2 smaller ones around here. You could do a bigger bow, whatever ones that you choose to have. So you're going to be able to do lots of different bows. There's step-by-step instructions to create your bows. There's step-by-step step-by-step instructions in here to create all the different cards. It tells you exactly what this offers you. So your card making, bow maker, box maker, envelope maker. You've got your pop-out cards, your K cards, decorative embossing, paper trimmer, storage compartment, and all your accessories as well. And then it tells you instructions all the way through of all the different things that you can make. And this is very basic, I have to tell you.
Yes.
It might not be to some people, but this will go through all those different techniques. Once you've nailed everything in this booklet, you can go on then to create just the most amazing pieces, including with the USB, all those projects that are in there which are done on your actual Ultimate Pro. So if you've got the Ultimate Pro, that USB stick, honestly, you're going to be able to create just so many different projects, including stationery sets, binders, boxes, all those different things. But if you just want your basic tool system to start with, this is the one for you. It then goes on to show you at the back how you do your envelopes. Now, we did explain, you can watch back the show previously, just before Sandra come on, and we went through the bigger booklet of this, which shows you how to do bigger envelopes. If you just want your standard envelopes, you want a, let's say a C6, which is an A6 in size to us, you just do exactly the same measurements. You do 21 centimeters by 21, and you score on your line C and E on your box. So it's really, really simple. So all of that is stored in there. What I do love about it though is the pure benefit of being able to score all your own cards. It doesn't matter what your card stock is. If you've got an A4 piece of card, literally butt it always up against the handle, and then you can go in. So I know I've got an A4 piece of card, I want to fold that in half. Fold that in half, literally use this as your scoring tool, as your base on your counter. You've got a 10th fold card, or you've got a normal freestanding card. If you go again, so we pop that back in, again butted up to the handle, we're then going to go in on our trifold A4. Oh no, sorry, A4, I've gone to, that's a trifold, and there's a difference in that, I'll show you that in a second. So do that one, we've now got our fold that gatefold card. So a really nice design. So just 2 different cards straight away.
Yeah.
Now, we've got the trifold, so I love this. Let me bring in another another piece of card, and then we'll just show how you use that. So it tells me that there's a trifold A4. So if I then score down that one, turn my cardstock round, score again down the trifold, I've then literally got my trifold card. So, you know, your triptych dies that we do, you've then got a panel for each of those cards. So another different design. And it's endless what you can do. It tells us how to do our trifold A5. Yep. It tells us how to do our square card. So if you want a 5-inch square card, everything is done for you. And the simplicity of this is amazing. And what's more, it's portable. Take it wherever you want, take it to your craft fairs. You've got it to craft on straight away.
Sherry was asking, do you have a minute to demo a bow on the
Yes, absolutely. I just
very
need
quick,
to
find that's what it's all
some
about.
ribbon.
Yeah, Laquita is just saying on YouTube, every crafter needs an Ultimate Pro. I've had mine for about 13 years. It's a game starter that enhances. I'll have some ribbon for you, crafters all levels, and it's in the boxes here. Look at it, ladies and gentlemen. Debbie Windy Fisher.
We're like, where do I get ribbon from?
I was like, in the box. It's a great deal on the craft kit. I know you said something. The craft kits for you. We'll show you those shortly. Right, bow making. It couldn't be simple. She says, have you got a minute? Do you think you can do it in a minute?
Oh, yeah.
Ladies and gentlemen, start your watchers.
Hang on, I've got to cut my ribbon to size, George. Don't rush me. I've got to get the sellotape off and pull it off and cut my scissors. Right, just take that off then.
Right.
Okay, you ready?
Ready? 3, 2, 1, go.
So just around, literally in half, you tuck that underneath, you pull that through, you tie that in a knot, and you've got your perfect bow.
Ladies and gentlemen, Debbie Windy Fisher. That is it.
But that was really quick, so that was quite messy. You could do it a lot neater, but also let me show you how you could do a double bow. So let's just move these in a bit closer. So I'm going to move this one in and pop this one to that side. There we go, that's a bit better. So if you go round here, then what you want to do is go inside again and inside again. Then we're going to take that underneath and then bring that round. No, we're not, we've done it the wrong way. There's me doing it the wrong way now. Take it that way, take it over the top and pull it through. That way, I haven't pushed my tools right in, but if you push it down this way and just manipulate that down, if I take that off, you've actually got yourself a double bow. Look at that. Oh, it's because the sellotape keeps getting stuck to my, yeah, but there we go. Pull that down, and you've actually got yourself a double bow.
Very
Absolutely.
good. I like that.
I know, perfect.
All under a minute, that.
Yep,
Very
I know,
good.
yeah, different bows. But it's
Perfect.
very clever, yeah, very clever design, and you've got it to do straight away.
Great collection. Susie's saying the Ultimate Pro was the very first Crafter's Companion product I purchased on HSN like 12 or 13 years ago. I still use it all the time.
Absolutely,
It's
yeah.
great.
And please use it. If you have one and you're not using it, please get it out, because honestly, there's so many different things. And if you're stuck for inspiration, just go onto YouTube on our channels, type in Ultimate Pro, and you will see so many different tutorials for it.
Not necessarily from us as well, because I know a lot of people who have their own crafting channels talk about the Ultimate Pro.
Absolutely.
Guys, a great deal. Remember, that price today, you're getting the USB absolutely free. And remember, it does come in the UK and the US sizes. I know your letter paper sizes are different, but as well, the Club Inspire discount on top of that. Great deals for you on you. Sorry, let me start again. Some great deals for you with a hero sale today. I keep thinking it's Monday in my mind. I don't know why. It's the Acetate and Red Liner Tape collection. A great deal. You're getting here the 3 different sizes of Red Liner tape. You're getting the 3mm, 6mm, and 12mm. The ships are just coming into harbour apparently. You're also going to be getting 50 sheets of acetate. Corinne's like going, what on earth is happening here? They're the ships. The Acetate and Red Liner collection, that great saving at 20%. You're basically getting a set of your acetate absolutely free. £19.99, $30.99 your platinum price, £15.99. $24.79. Loads of love coming in today's show. Guys, we've also got our image sentiment dies, a brilliant collection which you've seen before, but I just think they're one of those staples. Like we were saying about the mini dies earlier in Craft Along, myself and Debbie Fisher, they are one of those dies which are going to be on your craft desk every single day. And when you need to make a quick card, you're going to go for them because they're going to give you a great card which is effective, packs a punch, and people are going to love it. Excuse me, I've got windy pops now. You gave me Debbie Fisher. You give me windy pops. Just hear that evil. $44.95 for that entire collection. $58.27. Now remember, you can buy them individually, and you can buy them on a multi-buy. 2 for £18, $22. But if you go for the bundle, you're saving yourself 25%. And look at that Club Inspire Platinum price there at $35.96, $46.62. I mean, what a great little bundle. Now remember as well, in these you get 2 dies. You're getting the outline die, and you're also getting the sentiment die in the middle, the worker die, shall we say. So it's going to allow you to either cut this into your card and leave it as it is. Alternatively, you can use it on the outline die and cut it out to matte and layer. You can see just there the outline die going around. Every die has that. If friends were flowers, I'd pick you. Thank you for everything you do. I mean, if there was a die more perfect to me, it is here. It's time to celebrate with cake. Lots of cake. All different shapes, quite big dies as well. That's about the size of an iPhone, that. It's a large die. You've also got your diamond here. Count your blessings. Count your blessings. I realise I'm from Yorkshire. Count your blessings. You know, yeah, your blessings. They should do a Yorkshire version just for me. Faith, hope, and love. And last but not least, friendship means the world to me. Perfect to do so much with. Perfect for your paper piecing. They're going to be a great die that you turn to time and time again. £44.95, $58.27. That's saving of 25%, and you also got a multi-buy option as well. Right, and Corinne, we're loving these. These are a great die, aren't
They really are. So we did our first card. So we cut into our cardstock. We used our outline die to cut into our cardstock so that we've got somewhere to sort of sink into our sentiment. So now we're going to do a project where we're going to use the outline die to create a base on which to create our card. Now this makes the most perfect card shape if that's what you wanted to do. So I mean, I'll just put it there, quite a small card, but if you prefer smaller cards, easel card, tentfold card, however you want it to be. If you want it to be a tentfold card, then on the back one, just make sure you trim off that bit so that it doesn't rock. But so many ways to use it. Now, I was wanting to show you, I had a look at, these were 2 of the cards from the samples that Debbie was showing you earlier. All lovely, soft, pretty pastel colours. So we've got a diagonal card with it coming over the edge. Oh, I think those might have been the butterflies that you had earlier, weren't they, from the minis?
Yeah.
So yeah, you can see how all the collections all come together. And then on here we've got it sort of like as a floating bit on top of the acetate. Completely beautiful looks, but we're going to go with some quite strong colours, and we'll bring those back in at the end and show you the difference when you use the stronger colours. So first of all, I'm going to put my foundation die, my outline die down, and we're going to trim that one out first.
Lovely.
So we're going to cut that. And then we're going to really go in and add some inks and mix and match it up. So then I'm going to get my detail die and I'm going to cut that out of my green cardstock. So this is from your textured cardstock. This is your brights. It's lovely, isn't it? And
yes.
When you die cut it, you just want to make sure, if I look at this, that side isn't as textured as that side. So I want to keep this side to the top.
Yeah.
So just remember when you put it onto your die, which way round you cut it. So first of all, I've got this piece out. So it's cut me my lovely, imagine that as a card base, but we're going to use it as the foundation for our topper. So the next one, I'm going to bring in my detail die, put that back on here. Do you know what? I'm not going to lie, I've only been using my Gemini for a couple of days. So simple. And you know what? I've not had a single missed die cut. And that's hand on heart. Every die I put through mine at home has cut perfectly first time.
Yeah.
I've been so impressed. Absolutely. It's been lovely to see. So there we go. So just like we did before, I'm not going to take it out of the die. I'm going to pick up that and I'm going to keep it like that because at the moment it's not gone into those elements. So I'm going to take out my magnetic, put that on, put my embossing mat on, and then run it through again. To me, it just makes get the plates nice and square would help. It just makes all the difference. Just gives it that, just raises it and just makes that little bit of difference. So I'll show you that as that comes through. So what we're going to do now is we're going to actually decorate the, embellish the base layer. So I've got one of my reactive inks again. And let's take that one out while it's done. And we can just show you that. Look at that. So now you can see it's really pushed into my cardstock. So if I get my pokey tool and just poke it out of there. Now you can see here, look, can you see that on there? It's raised it and really added extra detail. So pretty. But again, look at that, the difference by putting out of a really strong colour.
Yeah, absolutely.
So all I'm going to do is I'm going to get my base and I'm going to just do a little bit of blending around the edge. Now it's up to you how much colour you want to add. So I always work onto the ink onto the glass mat. I don't tend to put my dauber onto my ink pad. I find just personal choice. And then that means the more you work the ink into the dauber, the smoother the application. So if you put it onto here, now can you see really lovely soft cloud effect. Pick up the ink, really work it in. And I love how I'm getting that darker around the edge and coming into the middle. So once I've gone round, what I'll then do is I'll just pick up a little bit more ink to come around the edges, work it in. Then when I've gone around the edges, I'm not going to pick up any more ink, but I'm then just going to sort of blend it into the middle a little bit more. Just keep working that in, just using the residual ink on my dauber. So you just sort of really blend that in. Sometimes it's quite good to bring back your sentiment and you can see, oh, that's covered quite nicely. I'm quite happy that I've still got the white centre, but I've got that ink around there. Just a tiny bit more to make it pop through those sentiment, but just keep checking where the ink is up to. And you don't have to be uber neat because look at that, when you put that on top, there we go. And can you see how it just sort of blends away to nothing?
Aisha's saying these would be a great gift tag, they really would.
They're a nice size for a gift tag, aren't they?
And Jane's got a quick question. On the acetate, how do you remove the film on it? I'm having a hard time with that and I'm just wondering, or do you leave it as it is, the protective film on the acetate?
Oh, does this have protective film? I'll have to let Debbie answer that one because I've not used the Crafter's Companion acetate yet.
Yeah, so if you've got nails, just pinch the corner, scratch the corner. If you haven't got nails to do that, just use your pokey tool. And you'll see one side is quite cloudy. And I know, and Debbie Robinson was a prime example of this. She used it for ages before, and she thought there was something wrong with the acetate. She didn't realise it was, she thought it was just dirty acetate.
You see, Corinne, you won't make that mistake, will you?
No, I certainly won't. I actually didn't know because I've not yet used the Crafter's Companion acetate, so I didn't know that there was a film.
And the only reason it has a protective film on it is to just protect it, so you get it in pristine condition when you get it.
I mean, I've ruined so much acetate. You know, you drop it down.
Absolutely,
and, absolutely.
Perfect.
Would you cut it with the film on then?
You can, yes, you can, absolutely. But it does peel away. Just get your pokey tool right on the very end and peel it away, and it comes away. So
perfect. Okay, so just like we did on the last one, I've cut it out of 2 more colours, and I've got some extra bits, so we can then build this up, and then it's up to you how you do this. Are you going to do this with your precision tip? Let's just go around here. I do like these little bottles. I did manage to acquire a couple of these this morning. Debbie was she saw them being delivered this morning. She went, can we have some of those for Corinne? So I did. I am still on the stage at the moment of, I need that. I need that. So yes, it's a lovely.
I love the colours you're using here.
I know, they're great colours, aren't they?
Right, now, I will be honest, when I am crafting, I always start with my patterned paper first. I don't know about you, I always start with my patterned paper because I find it's easier to match your regular papers to a pattern paper. So this is my pattern paper. It's still from that masquerade ball. So you can see this beautiful paper.
Gorgeous.
So straight away I went into here and I thought, I've got oranges, I've got purples, and I've got greens. So that was my thought. Now if I had thought, I want purple and green and then had to go through my stash and find a paper, I find that's impossible. So always start with your pattern paper and work back the other way. So once I've got this on here, and then let me grab here, I've got all I've done, just like we did before, cut out different elements. So I'm just bringing in all of the colours. I do like to make sure nothing ever appears on projects that I made for no reason.
No.
There has to be a reason. So if I suddenly put, I don't know, pale pink on here, and there was no other pale pink, it's going to jar. It's going to look awful. So with this, because I've got the orange in the card and I haven't got any other orange, I thought, if I bring my sentiment in with the orange, then I've tied that bottom layer in with the top layer. And everything matches. That's what you sort of have to think is, why is it there? And do. Now I'm putting these on absolutely perfectly, but I think they would also look really nice with a little bit of a drop shadow. If you wanted to. That would look, you know, if you sort of put them very, very slightly off so that you could see the drop shadow. Just thought that after I'd stuck them on full. Oh, never mind. That's for the next project.
Gilmore's giving a bit of advice. If you put a piece of tape on the corner of the acetate and pull it off, the film will come off with it.
Oh, there you go.
See, I love this about the team. Everyone helps. Every big
Oh,
family.
Absolutely.
I scratch your back, you scratch my back.
Everyone finds what's easy for them, don't
Yes.
they? And their tips are brilliant.
I thought you were going to say, everyone fights. I don't know. Everyone, just pokey tools at dawn, you know what I mean?
Right.
You're actually using my favourite paper pad of 2021.
The masquerade ball. It's great. Craig was saying
loved
about framing some of the sheets in his house.
That's
just
a good
beautiful.
idea.
A lot of people do that as well, to get the paper pads and use them in frames.
I love it. I love it so much. I had 3 of them.
Did you? Oh, I put those the wrong way around. Have they all gone? Have you used them all up?
I've got favourite pages, so they're all got loads missing.
What's your favourite page?
Actually, the orange one.
This one?
That's all gone. I don't have that anymore.
So after you finish, Corinne, just make sure you hide this piece of paper, because she'll have you.
She will.
I told you, fighting. Pokey tools are done. Got nails.
I thought she was my friend as well.
She's had her nails done recently, so she'll be clawing you, that's why.
Right, now, I was thinking, that looks absolutely beautiful, and something, look at that, doesn't that almost looks like it's illuminated from behind, doesn't it?
It does, doesn't
now,
it? Yeah.
If you haven't stuck that down, something Debbie was saying earlier about covering it with clear embossing powder to really give it that sort of that look would look beautiful. If I was to do that, I would have done it before I stuck it down onto the base layer, and I think that would look so pretty. So all we're going to do is, we have these beautiful papers, and again, I'm doing tentfold because that just is my go-to. And I thought I'd add a little bit of gold mirror just to pick out the gold from in this paper. Again, it's all about there being a reason, and you know, and I saw that there was gold in the paper.
Yeah.
So, oh, I've got 2 dotty ones. Okay.
That's all right.
And I thought, you know, if there's gold in the paper, so let's use some gold for our mats and layers. Let's see if I can find one that's not...
Samantha on YouTube, she's gone, is this lady a new demonstrator for Crafters Companion? Yes, where have you been, Samantha? Yes, the wonderful Corin's here.
I like the comment earlier. I see a comment which said, I walked away and Debbie had morphed into Corinne.
Oh, is that what somebody put? Oh, bless.
Yeah, loads of love. So pleased that you've joined the Crafters team.
I am too. It's been the biggest secret I've had to keep for about a week or so. Yeah. Yeah, because people have said, I haven't seen you on TV for a while. I'm like, oh, you will. Right, so put that there. And I've kept that lovely border down the side. And then we can come in with our pokey tool, grab the backs of the... Debbie said to me, she said, oh, the backs come off lovely off these faux pads. This is the thing we talk about. This is what we talk about between shows, how easy it is to get the backs off your faux
Oh, it's all the top talk.
Now, the other thing I like to do is break lines. So this would look lovely just here, but I also think if you came and broke the line, it's also really nice. And that's something I'm often doing. I'll go over borders or break those lines up because I just think it adds another dimension to your project. So it's all about working out what works for you. And there you go. Debbie just showed you how to tie a mini bow. So why don't we put that? Now, I don't need to go in there with any other embellishments. I'm going to turn that around so you can see that. You don't need any other embellishments. You don't need bows. You don't need, we've got bow, don't need pearls or anything like that because you've got that beautiful paper, but that fantastic sentiment on there.
Absolutely. Honestly, the comments that are coming in are just... So everyone's so excited to have you join us.
Thank you.
And with so much, thank you so much. Guys, great deals on the image sentiment dies and also Club Inspire. I mean, even Club Inspire, it still gets me excited. New people, new discounts. Oh, it's going to be a good time. Half an hour left in the show. We've got more to come. We've also got a demo of the show, demo of the day. Who will win? You will decide. We'll see you back here in just a few moments.
Welcome to Club Inspire, the Crafters Companion community where you can feed your crafty obsession. Join our fantastic loyalty club today and receive 20% off your first order. We'll also give you 250 points to help get you started. Other benefits of joining Club Inspire include exclusive special offers and discounts for Club Inspire members only, exclusive sneak peek previews of brand new product launches, and of course the Club Inspire community group on Facebook, where you can access exclusive content such as downloads, offers and inspiration, and of course you can chat and share your makes with other members. You'll receive 1 point for every £1, dollar or euro you spend, and the more points you receive, the more benefits you'll unlock. So what are you waiting for? Sign up, join the club and start rewarding yourself today.
We've had to make some changes to our shipping charges and we want to keep you informed. With continued pressure on domestic shipments around mainland US, we've had to temporarily increase the cost of our regular 6 to 10 working day standard shipping service from $9.99 to $12.95 and our free shipping threshold from $100 to $125. We also have some really great news to tell you. We've introduced a brand new shipping service called Express Delivery. This is a fully tracked door-to-door service which takes 3 to 7 working days and costs $19.95. This option means you'll get your crafty goodies in your hands sooner, meaning less waiting and more crafting. We're also upgrading delivery services for our Gold and Platinum Club Inspire members who will now receive priority delivery on all of their orders. And if that wasn't enough, we've upgraded these orders to our new Express 3 to 7 day service. Your patience and understanding throughout this very busy time has been amazing. So we'd just like to say a huge thank you, and we look forward to chatting to you again very soon.
Welcome to Crafters TV. With more than 35 hours of live shows each week, it's your home for all things craft. We shine the spotlight on new and innovative crafting products with live tutorials and demonstrations. Join our family of craft experts where fun happens every day.
Quiet. The neighbours.
I'm all out of Zoom. I'm so lost without you. I'm not singing. I'm not singing.
Lisa, if you email in, don't send a picture of your air fryer. Make sure it's something creative.
Get creative and craft along. With our amazing deals, your next craft project is just a click away. Tune in live 7 days a week, or you can watch us on Catch Up at crafterscompanion.com, Facebook, or our YouTube channels. You can chat to us, craft along, and meet new friends by joining our online crafting community.
You entertain us. You give us a community to talk, in the chat. That wouldn't happen without you guys. It's like Crafters Companion is magical. There's magic here.
Joy, there's not a dry eye in the studio here. Debbie's welling up, I'm welling up.
There's a show for every type of crafter, from first-time dabblers to full-time makers. Crafters TV. Create every day.
Hey! Look at this. It's like being back at Lego. We have got a great deal on our craft kits. I mean, just show them all, Joe. I was like, how do you want me? I can't. Just show. Right, there's. Right, just don't. No one breathe. No one wind. Right, there's 8. No wind, Debbie. I'm looking at you, all right? Over there, making every noise. Everyone's like, it's really windy in here, and Debbie's there in the back. Just saying. Oh no, sorry, it was a burp. Sorry.
I don't do wind that way. How dare! How very dare you even think I would do that?
Yeah, and I'm a size 6. Right. Great deals for you on your craft kits. You're buying 4, you're getting 4 free. What? We just might as well have it. You might as well just take it. 8 great. I can't even get it in my head. Just take it. 8 great kits for you. 37, 38, 39. 40, sorry, I got confused. 41, 42, 43 and 44. 8 kits, they're all here. I'm sorry, Charlotte, I've made it really difficult for you to do a lovely camera shot. That's this is a great shot. Hi. You don't get me in the craft kit. It's a great deal. How you doing? You can get this today with that's it. There with the wonderful craft kits that you get in here. That can be yours today for that great price. Sorry, they can't see what I'm doing. I thought they were going. 8 great craft kits for yours today for over 420 elements to yours today. You can get these brilliant collections. £90, $99.96, half price. I mean, I don't know where to start. Debbie, there's just so much. Like, if you are a brand new crafter, this is going to be a great place to start, isn't it?
Oh my goodness, absolutely. What I love about our craft kits is you have everything in the box. Now, bearing in mind, no box is the same.
No.
Every single one is different. Every single one has different elements and different colours. There's not the same ribbons in any of them. There's not the same coloured gems in them. Everything is absolutely different. And to have that amount of different paper pads in one go and getting all of that and only paying for 4 is absolutely
Ridiculous,
incredible.
isn't it?
It is ridiculous, honestly. So let's have a look at a few of the boxes of what you actually get in. If you are new to us at Crafters Companion, please say hi through our socials. It'll be nice to see who is new. What I love about these is you get everything you need in the box with that theme. So this one itself is, and in fact, we're missing the main element in this box. You can tell that they're used. Well, because I'm looking at it thinking this one are dies. So what you would normally get is these, you can see on the front here, you will get 2 dies. These dies are created card dies. They cut inside, which make these pop out scenes. The dies are, oh, no, they're not there. I thought they were going to be on the back of the stamps. I think they were on here and they've disappeared.
What number do you want, Debbie?
They're number. Oh, come on, it's a number. 38.
38. So shall I see if we're going in my box?
Have you got a 38?
38, please. Right, bring it
38.
over. 38.
38.
House. I love bingo.
We might not, they might all be wrapped up.
Right, here we are.
Let's have an unwrapping.
Hello.
Hello. This is nice. I don't normally do this.
Stinks.
There you go.
Have
That's
you been,
it.
It smells a window. Right, I'm joking.
Get back over there. It's so rude. It's so rude. Right, let's start again. You get 2 dies in this box till George rudely interrupted.
You're welcome. Right, pass me the dies back. That's it, no games.
Do you know what? I love these. Look at these. Now, you don't have an outside cutting edge. All that detail cuts into your cardstock. You've then got coordinating stamps that go with them, including your balloons, your sentiments. You're getting gems in here. I love the colour combination in here. You've got those really beautiful dark teals, those sand colours, the lemons, which are really lovely. You're then getting all your envelopes. You're getting them in 3 different sizes in this one. So your A6, you're getting your 5x7, and you're getting your 6x6 card blanks and envelopes, which is incredible. You're then getting all of that cardstock in those beautiful prints, which are amazing. So those teals, those beiges, sands, those beautiful. This is just amazing. Really lovely colours. Then you're getting all your blot colours, which are incredible. So all your papers again, all your envelopes and cards, your ribbons, 3 different colours, 3 different sizes, your dewdrops, I was going to say, but gemstones or pearl drops, your sentiment stamps, plus your 2 dies in that one. So that's a really great one to go for. And bearing in mind, if you're going for all of 8 boxes, you're only paying for 4 and you haven't got to choose. You will get all of these that we're showing you. The next one is the mix and match. One of my favourites, this one. So this one is a very clever concept. If I open it up, you'll see that you've got gorgeous colours in here. So you've got your ribbons, again, in 3 different sizes, 3 different colours, your gems and your sparkly ones as well that you can use. You're then getting your sentiment stamps on top of that. Now, your folders are amazing. So you are getting a cut and emboss folder. This one has, can you see, it's got the cutting edge in it, so it gives you that edge plus an embossed detail. Always blows my mind that we have the technology to do both cut and emboss. Now, these mix and match with these folders, so you can have your die cut edge with your swirl, you can have your die cut edge with your dots. I love that one. I think that is just really sort of elegant and beautiful. And then you've got your rickrack as well, so you can use that with that bottom. So that is your mix and match cut and emboss folders. You're then getting this gorgeous sheet of all your pop out die cuts. I love these. These are really delicate. They will all pop out. Just be gentle when you're lifting them out, but they will just pop out, and you've got those beautiful die cuts. You're then getting the most amazing papers in here, which are beautiful. Really soft colour palette here, but got a fresh feel to them as well. I mean, this pink here is almost like a vintage pink, and then you've got your block colours to go with them as well, which is your solid. You're then getting all your envelopes, A6, 5x7, and your 6x6 in the envelopes and the cardstock. So a really amazing deal there. I love that one. I think that's really, when you're getting 3 embossing folders plus your cut and emboss folder, is quite incredible. And we're going to show one more, Johnny. Should we show another one? So the next one I've got is our statement sentiment die. So you know we do these in a bigger version. These ones come in a slightly smaller, so they cut in and cut out. So this all cuts into your cardstock. The top half here all cuts out. This piece cuts in. The larger word actually cuts out to create that love word. So it's brilliant for paper piecing. And then we've got the happy birthday as well. So you're getting your 2 dies in there. This has got quite a, I mean, we've got the Jubilee coming up.
Do you always reminds me nautical?
Yes, it is nautical as well, isn't it? Yeah, very much so. You do get 3 different types of ribbons, 3 different sizes, 3 different colours. You're getting all your sort of hip hip hooray, best wishes, hugs and kisses on your special day. So lots there. These are brilliant. This is the first time I've seen them where we've got glitter gemstones. They're really beautiful and look lovely. And just in case you ever want to change any of the colours of your gemstones, just use your alcohol markers.
Perfect.
And you can change them to whatever colour you want
Brilliant.
to. You're then getting all your papers here, so beautiful designs on here, lovely colour palette. So not only do you get your sort of stars, you are getting the just different papers. You'll get a full kit as well. Then you're getting all your coordinating blank cardstocks. And again, you are getting 2 lots of cards in here, but you're getting more cards of each. So you're getting your 6x6 cards and envelopes and your A6 size in your cards and envelopes as well. So honestly, such a crazy deal that we are doing on these these kits today, even if you have already some of these.
Yes.
These make great presents to put away, great for the kids in the school holiday, half term. They're going to look amazing on your shelf, and just really, really good value.
Rhonda says on the platinum price, it works out at £10, $10 a box.
That's ridiculous.
That's ridiculous. It's just crazy. Right, let me just put all my boxes away because Hannah went, wow, George, what a lot of boxes you have. I do have a lot of boxes. They didn't think about this with me today. Right, we put these down. I've got a bad back, you know. Right, it's just carrying this massive head on my shoulders. Right, let me put this down here. Right, demo of the show. Right, so, well, this is it. I think, Debbie Fisher, you might not win today's demo of the show.
I think there might be a big chance of that.
I think so, because the wonderful Corrins made these. So, what have we got? They've got the two image sentiment dies, haven't we?
You know what, I loved watching Corinne because it shows that we all have our different take on what we do, and both of these are absolutely stunning and absolutely deserve a place. I think you've got a hard decision today, even though you've only got two to choose from. I think it's going to be a close call.
So number one is the one just there.
Yep, and number two are Faith, Hope and Love.
Oh, that's very sweet.
Faith, Hope and Love.
Faith, Hope and Love.
That's what the world's made of.
And wind. So we've got...
George!
What? Innocent.
I can see your halo dropping.
Halo, halo. You can't help it, I'm like karaoke. We've got image sentiments. They are a great collection. Loads of love for the image sentiments. Remember those brilliant designs in though. The 6 different designs. They are a great bundle. Guys, that price that you're paying today is just incredible. Let me take you a closer look on these 6 different designs. Remember, you get the outline die and the sentiment die as well. Starting off, if friends were flowers, I'd pick you. You've also as well got thank you for everything. You do. Sorry. You've also got it's time to celebrate with cake. Lots of cake. There's always like a little bit I always forget. Count your blessings. Faith, hope and love, which the world is made of. And, of course, friendship means the world to me. A great collection, $44.95, $58.27. You're getting a Club Platinum price on that. I mean, what a great bargain this is. Right, we've got time for one more quick demo, Debbie Fisher. So, which one are you going to use and what are you going to show us?
Okay, so we're going to use the If Friends Were Flowers, I'd Pick You.
Oh, thank you.
You're welcome. Right, I'm using my favourite pad of this year so far, so it's the Positive Thoughts.
Very great.
I just love it. At the moment, I'm using it on everything, which is probably quite naughty, but I do go through the stages of keep using it. I absolutely adore the colours on here. I've got a big thing for sort of pinks and teals and sort of turquoises. I just think they're a beautiful colour combination, and this pad is just incredible. So we're going to pop this onto here, and actually I'm going to plug myself. That didn't sound very good. Not literally plug myself. I'm doing a demo day, so
Go on. It's too late. We've got 15 minutes. Fine, you can do
I'm
this.
doing a demo day down at the Evesham Shore. Evesham Shore? Seashore, Seashore. Let's not do that. It's getting a bit late at night.
Not when I just took a drink either.
Evesham Shore. I can't even get my words out. Evesham Store. There we go. We got there. I did have to have Johnny in my ear telling me what it was, otherwise I could have said it wrong again. I haven't even got my dies out. Let me just grab my dies. Getting well ahead of myself. Right, let's just grab this one. Yeah, so I've got a demo day, and that's what just reminded me, because I'm going to be using this paper pad and some brand new dies and templates that we've got. So if you are about Evesham Way next Thursday, I'm there all day.
I might come down and visit you.
Yes, do it.
I don't live near the store.
Are you near?
I'm here on next Thursday. Yeah.
Ah, yes, you're here.
Otherwise, I'd be there in a flash.
Oh, thanks, George.
Where is it?
Sort of Redditch way,
Oh, right.
Gloucestershire, I think. That Worcestershire.
Near the sauce, yeah.
Worcestershire sauce.
Worcestershire.
Yeah.
Oh, it's Wiltshire, like the cheese. It sounds posh, wherever it is.
I think it's Worcestershire. Worcestershire. Worcester. Worcester. Is it Worcester?
All right, Johnny. All right, he's snappy
It was a
tonight.
bit snappy there, wasn't
All
it?
right, Johnny.
Sorry, I'm getting it wrong, Johnny.
Oh my, he is.
Any
Oh my
more
life.
wrong words can we try? I think I'm just surrounded by rude men today.
Yes, Johnny. I know how she feels tonight. Oh my life. Sorry.
Right, so I'm doing something a little bit similar to what Corinne did earlier with creating that aperture through the card. So we're going to create our sort of 10-fold card, but doing it slightly different. So that's what I said, Johnny, and I got it right.
You said it was Worcestershire, Johnny. Stop teacher's pet. And he just,
Now, because we have the Gemini, I know that it will cut through those 2 pieces of cardstock, no problem whatsoever. As our Sarah would say, like a hot knife through butter. So that's cut through to create our aperture. I've then got a piece of card that we're going to pop into the back. The same comes from the same positive thoughts, and we're going to put in here. But first of all, I've got a little sort of stepper, because what I want to create is like the illusion of a floating sentiment.
Right.
So what we're going to do is I've created this. I'll give you the measurements. I'll put it to my mat. I've done this 6 inches by 6 inches, and I've actually scored an inch in all the way. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 inches, and just scored. And then I've created the sort of what's it called? It's gone. My words have gone out of my head today. Concertina, but I was thinking valley and mountain folds was what I was thinking. But yes, concertina. So we're just going to make sure that this is pressed down. So burnish that. And then I've just cut off 2 strips of card, because this is what's going to be seen on the inside of the card. So we're just going to pop that on the one on the front and one on there, and then this one will stick this piece on the back. So let's pop these 2 into place to start with.
Well, while you do that, let me just announce that demo of the show was number 1. Very good. So it does mean demo of the day is going to be a quick tie while Debbie's just sorting that out. So number 1 is what I'm guessing Craig made this morning. I presume it was our lovely Craig, that wonderful decoupage. Number 2 was the one by the wonderful Debbie Fisher in our wonderful Craft Along. Remember, you can watch that show back. And number 3 is the wonderful Corinne had made this here, this image sentiment. Pick number 3. 1, 2 or 3, guys. You've got a few moments on that. It's unbiased. Number 3.
Right, so we are putting our piece on the back here, and then I'm going to stick that over there, and that hides our workings there, so it doesn't, you can't see the join looking through.
Yep.
So just using our tape pen. I mean, you can use whatever glue you've got in your stash. What I love about our cardstock, especially this one, is it's uncoated. So it doesn't, you can put your inks on there, you can use your heat emboss, you know how I like my pigment inks. So you can do lots of different techniques on there as well. So that creates our main card with this piece going then over the top to fold in. Now what I want to do is I want to create, so I'm going to bring in, I knew I would lose, oh there it is. I'm going to bring in my piece of acetate. Now the acetate I want to stick to this front piece. So all I'm going to do is using my tape pen, going across this bottom section, we're going to put our acetate into place there. So just folding that over and making sure that I don't go over the fold lines, because we still want that to fold. But what that will do is it will give us an illusion inside our card. So I'm not actually attaching it to anything, because what I want to do is then the next stage we're going to die cut this piece.
Perfect.
And this will cut completely out. So this is your matten layer, because I have to admit, when I first got it, I thought you had to cut this with this, because we've had dies in the past where you don't have an outside cutting edge. So just be mindful that the 2 dies are very separate. And then I'm gonna, because we've got the Gemini, and for speed, I can put this through my Gemini, on my Gemini Junior plates, and we can put that through our larger Gemini.
Lovely. Loads of love coming in for today's shows. Remember, tomorrow, brand new shows for you. Kicking the day off, as always, is your wake-up call followed by Craft Chat and Create. Here, 8 a.m. in the UK, 3 a.m. East time, midnight Pacific time for you. Again, another great show happening for you tomorrow. Loads of stuff as well. It's Thursday, so there'll be a cartload. We've got creative expressions, so much.
Oh, that's exciting. Jamie's in the building.
It's going to be good.
Yeah, I'm really upset I won't get to see Jamie. So he's a good friend of mine. I used to demonstrate for Jamie down at his stores in Lowestoft and Great Yarmouth. So you'll have to ask him if he's still got his stores.
Well, I'm not here tomorrow.
Oh, you're not here tomorrow?
No, I'm back on Friday.
Ah, so it's Joe in tomorrow.
It's Joe in tomorrow, and Becky's in tomorrow as well.
Oh.
I'm back on Friday, so don't miss me too much.
I'm not back on Friday then.
Okay, when are you back?
Not till, not till a week on Saturday.
What?
I am back up. I'm back up on Monday, but I'm doing some other filming. So,
Okay.
I'm doing something for HSM.
Ooh, I'm here
Yes.
Monday as well.
And then obviously next week we have our new channel.
Oh, yes.
Mm.
It's
I
very
know, so it's
exciting.
very exciting. So me and Sarah will be down at the new Hobby Maker channel.
Hobby
And
Maker,
yeah,
Hobby
it's going to be lots of fun.
It is a lot of buzz. It's a lot of change over the last few weeks and months, isn't it? But it's
Yeah,
good change,
absolutely,
positive change.
absolutely. Yes, and sometimes you've just got to sort of grab it, haven't you? And,
Yes.
embrace the change. So
Absolutely.
we're keeping this nice and white just because the time is running slow. I did use an ink pad to do my finish one, but I will just show you how we just pop this on. Now I'm going to use my dotty tape pen. I'm just going to grab myself a piece of scrap card to go onto so our dots don't go on the mat, and then we would just go round. Now when you're using your dotty tape pen, especially when you've got intricate pieces, just make sure you sort of hold those pieces because it's really easy to lift them up and rip the edges.
Yeah.
So it's just nice to go round and just make sure you're following and be really careful. So just going all around, and then we can stick that onto our main image. Oh, onto here. I was wondering what I was doing then. Oh, and what I want to do is we want to marry that up with the front. So where we took that out of, which is on there, we want to then stick that onto the front.
Lovely. We've got a demo of the day, which I will reveal to you shortly. I'll keep you enticed, keep you here watching. You know, I'm not going to give you everything straight away. I'm not a craft kit. I don't give you great deals on craft kits and demo of the day all in the same, moments. What can I say?
Right, so when we pop this in, George,
Yes.
we fold it all together, and then I'm going to pop that in
Right,
before I
okay.
seal it, because what this will do, let me just pop that onto there. It goes straight in that centre, but what it will do is act, then we can move that, then we're going to glue, do you want that piece? There we go. Glue it onto there. This piece is going to then stick onto the side here.
Mm-hmm.
So, and what that does is it gives us this illusion of it floating inside your card.
Like magic.
So yes, so let's just bring that over, pop that on, and then I've just got a bow to finish that off. You know how I like my bows. I think me and Corinne are the same, we like our bows. And we're going to pop that on the side, but then when you open your card out, you've just got that effect where it's floating on the inside. So just a little bit of a different card there.
Absolutely. All made possible by these image sentiment dies. They're a great die and a great bundle to have. Right. Demo of the day, ladies and gentlemen. Drum roll, please, people. Number one.
Woo!
Wonderful Craves card, which I held upside down, is number one. Demo of the day. I said to vote for number 3. You didn't vote for number... Let me... Okay, fine. There's plenty more chances. Play more chances. Don't worry, my lovely.
Oh,
okay?
plenty
Don't
more.
take it personally.
Plenty more.
Okay, you can't do it. Guys, we're going to have a look as well at that hero tool. Remember, it's a brilliant collection, a great deal, perfect to get stocked up. You can never have too much acetate and red line tape. Remember, acetate has that protective film on, so you need to take it off. At £19.99, $30.99. Remember, you're getting the 3 different sizes of red line tape: 3mm, 6mm, 12mm, and you're also getting the ultimate, not the ultimate pro, you're getting the Club Inspire discounts platinum prize. £15.99, $24.79. It's very important when you're presenting not to say everything that Johnny says in your ear at the same time. So I once saw a comment, it went, what would you do, any questions you ask the presenters? Yeah, how do you cope with someone talking in your ear all the time? I don't. Guys, we've also got a great deal for you on the Ultimate Pro. Remember, we're chucking in that anniversary USB absolutely free. Wonderful Sarah is on that. She's giving you so many details, demos. She's there in a wonderful way to teach you to be the best crafty you can be, all made possible by this great machine. Machine's not even the word, but it is a machine of crafting because it is renowned around the world. Like Debbie said, it's what put Crafters Companion on the map. If you haven't got yours, today is the day, because you're going to get an incredible USB stick, which is going to teach you to make some amazing, amazing things, all with the Ultimate Pro to celebrate our 16th anniversary of Crafters Companion. $39.99, $69.95. Remember as well, you're getting your Club Inspire discount, £31.99, $55.96. Remember, your first time ordering, you're going to get that 20% discount off anyway. Imagine if this is your first time watching tonight, you're going to buy yourself the Ultimate Pro and those wonderful craft kits. What a great first purchase. You're going to get that 20% off. Actually, what a great way to kick off your crafting. Great deal. Guys, loads of love coming in for today. It's been a brilliant day. We've had Sandra from Sanntangle, and we've had the wonderful Debbie Fisher. Thank you so much, Debbie.
Oh, thank you, George. It's always a pleasure working with you. You are just a joy when you're not being mean.
Never mean. Me? Never mean. Guys, loads of love. And Corinne, thank you so much for lovely.
Thank you. I've really enjoyed it. I'm coming back tomorrow if you'll have me. So, yes.
Should we be back? Okay, well, I'll be back. Yeah, okay.
Thank you. That's very kind of you.
Thank you so much.
It's been a pleasure.
Absolute joy. Guys, like we said, we've got loads coming up for you. Corinne's going to be here tomorrow in Cartload with Jan, and I want to say Joe's here tomorrow. Oh, it's Becky tomorrow evening. Oh, I stand corrected. Joe's going to be here for you in the morning with your wonderful wake-up call and craft, chat and create. Remember, 8 a.m. here in the UK, 3 a.m. East Coast time, 12 a.m. midnight Pacific time. Then don't forget, we've got our wonderful at 2 p.m. We've got Johnny tomorrow at 2 p.m. Creative Expressions launch day, and it's a takeover. So much happening in the building tomorrow, 2 p.m. here in the UK, 9 a.m. East Coast time, 6 a.m. Pacific time. And then remember, Thursday is always Cartload. We've got some great deals, some great bargains. It's going to be a corker. Do not miss it. 6 p.m. here in the UK, 1 p.m. East Coast, 10 a.m. Pacific time. I'm going to be back with you on Friday for Softer Side of Life with the wonderful Becky Swan. It's going to be a great day then. In the meantime, check out your baskets. Make sure you've got them with bargains. And from everyone here and the team, thank you for a wonderful evening. We'll see you again soon. Goodbye.